Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are back. It is Sunday, and that means it is time for some Cataclysm. So let's get the screen pulled up here real quick. And hello, hello. We are starting off with our Druid character. There he is, Henry. Here's his stats, and he's not in too good a shape right now. Hello, Cake Berserk. How you doing, my friend? Thanks for coming by. Hello, hello. The first chatter has arrived. So yes, in the last stream, we made a very, very unfortunate accident. It was totally my fault. And I smashed a building that was technically inside the Forge of Wonders, like invisible boundary or whatever. So they got upset with me. Now, the Forgeborn didn't attack me right away, so I was mistakenly thinking the NPCs were friendly still too. So I saved it and we continued on. Little did I realize that the Forgeborn didn't attack us, but the NPCs will. So we have kind of been forcefully thrown out of the Forge of Wonders here. I just checked it again. What I did was I gave it like a full day, so we slept and stuff, and then we came back here, and unfortunately there's still no good. Now, I am hopeful that there's still possible chance because the forge workers, they have, inventories which will reset, like I think every 2 weeks or something in game. Maybe it's every week. I can't remember exactly, but with that being the case, maybe that will kind of reset their behavior too. I don't know. I've never really followed through with the save file once I've upset the forge workers. I have done it before by accident. One of the common ways is if you have safe mode turned off while you're in the forge and you accidentally like walk into an NPC, you will attack them. But this was just a different scenario. So now we need to get back to our base, and the base is just south here. It's not super far, but there's going to be a couple hot spots we're going through with enemies potentially. But this farm supply store holds our salvation. If we can get there, we can just sit down for a couple of days, read our spells, because we got some spells to learn. That's the good thing, but we definitely need to heal up. So I'm going to be extra careful. No auto travel as we walk. We're just going to take it slow. Okay, there is a wasp. He's up in the north in the forest above us. But thanks for coming by the stream, everybody. Another Sunday Cataclysm stream. All right, let's see here. Yeah, no auto walk. There's not many hostile enemies unless something new has kind of moved into the area, but I am most worried about these wasps, as we've tangled with them a couple of times now. In fact, let's just go into the forest. Did we learn any of those spells? No, so we're still looking at our basic loadout of spells here. Traversal Wilds, actually, that one is one we learned recently. It says it's too difficult, though. Yeah, we'll probably need to get out of severe pain. I don't think we can cast spells very reliably in this physical state. Not unless we're really, really comfortable with the spell, like even Jolt. We can cast this one, but it's got a failure chance on it. I got to start using Jolt more often, too. All right, where's this wasp at? All right, there's a wasp to the south of us, but we're going this direction. Maybe when we get a little bit, like, I don't know, more healed up a little better after we've practiced some of our spells a bit more, maybe we can come through here and clear out these wasps a bit. We'll see, we'll see. Let's take a quick look, too, what we got going on. All right, I got my flashlight on, so let's turn that off. And what else do we got? 2 Molotov cocktails, a grenade. We did end up getting a magic weapon. I was able to trade with the NPCs at the forge a couple of times before we pissed them off. So we're looking good. We've got 2 wands, but both have very few charges on them. And we got a jug of milk. That's right. We got a cow back home at base. And we have 2 charges of tear gas left, so that's critical. We're going to want to try and maybe, well, definitely replace that and get some more of that tear gas. All right, here we go. We're moving, people. Let's see, we got to go over this bridge. I think Did I leave a battery here or something? I've got it marked at the end of the bridge. We'll have to take a look. Okay, that's just a tire. There's tires all over the place. Unfortunately, our druid is a wayfarer, so no vehicles for us. But we can still utilize some of the parts from vehicles, such as the batteries. All right, no, looks like I already grabbed the battery from here, so let's delete this node. Yeah, that last area with the wasp was one of my concerning spots. This is also kind of a concerning spot right here. We've got this swamp to the south of us, and there's a bunch of zombies to the north. And I do not want them to aggro on me right now. We're at 3/4 of our normal top speed, so we are in pretty bad shape. All right, here we go. We're almost there, though. Almost there. Oh, okay. So we just spotted an undead troll to the south of us now. Yeah, that's not a good thing either. I think that's a... Oh, does he see me? No. Yeah, that's a bad enemy. We don't want to have to deal with undying. Living trolls are bad enough. Zombified trolls are just a hard pass. In some situations, a troll can be useful, but not the undead kind, really. I guess if you could lead it into like a camp of raiders, hostile NPCs, that could work. Oh my god, so there's now black puddings to the south of us. We knew about those. I wonder who would win between the black pudding and the undying. Probably the troll, I would think. Probably the zombified troll would squish the black puddings. He would eat them for breakfast. For a delicious little breakfast. What's happening over here? Okay, so there is a zombie down here fighting the puddings. We're going to have to turn off safe mode while all this commotion goes on over here. The puddings won't bother us as long as we don't get too close. So I'm going to just give them a big wide berth here. Let's look what's in this trash can. Look at that. See? Trash cans, man, sometimes they can hold gold. All right, we're almost there. Hello, Keller Glee. Finally caught one of the live streams. Won't be able to stay long, but love the videos. Well, thank you, my friend. Appreciate you coming by. Sorry you can't stay for long, but don't worry. The live stream VOD or video will be up after, of course, we've gone live. So I appreciate you dropping in and saying hello. Yep, we're in the midst of our druid run. We've got our wild druid here. He is in pretty bad shape, sadly, but we're just getting back to our little temporary base here at this farm supply store. So we're going to be able to just hunker down and read some spells, practice our magic, and heal. Heal, heal, heal. Boom. Oh, we should probably say good morning to our friend over here. Haha, we've got a cow. Little Miss Maybell, the cow, almost dead. We discovered this little girl in the last live stream, and she was cooped up in a barn with a zombie, but it was totally dark, so the zombie only got a few swings on her, almost killed her, but we rescued her, brought her all the way back here, and now she supplies us with milk. Look at that, fresh milk. Let's have a little bit of that. Thank you, Maybell. All right. You know what? Let's come inside. Let's just play with Maybell real quick. Play with the cow. I've often said how I don't like how close these two options are, cull and play. I think maybe you could put a couple options between them. All right, it's been a couple minutes. Boosts our spirits a little bit, and trust me, we need it, people. So this is it. This is our little base. We've got everything from... Oh, yeah, we do have a diesel generator, too. I forgot about that. So we got a generator going. How's our power supply? It's about 50%. Now, the only real draw on power is going to be things like my phone when I recharge it, but also... Do I even have the phone? I must have left it behind. Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can find that because I'd like to have my smartphone. There it is. So yeah, we can recharge this baby, but We also have an oven too, so that's going to make our lives a lot easier. Yeah, we've got everything we need to survive here, so just get comfortable, everybody. We are going to get back into the swing of things and go clear that druid tower, but we got to rest up. Another calorie. Now you just need an ice cream van. You know what I need? I need the book. There's a specific cooking book, and it's called Things to Do with Milk. Literally, is the name of the title. We don't have it though, but I need to get my hands on that book. It would be perfect at this situation. But no, here's what we do have in terms of our literature. Excuse me. We've got Seed of Growth. This is a spell we haven't learned yet. Of course, it is a druid spell. It offers some of your life to get tokens of growth in return. I don't remember. I've kind of forgotten what this was. I think a chatter explained what that was, but I can't remember now. Transform a long stick into a spear that drips with sticky sap. Spear of Brambles. Traverse the Wilds, we already learned. Let's just read it. A favorite spell for those hiking the Appalachian Trail. The spell increases your speed in the wilderness. And the whispers of the leaves. Deepen your bond with the forest and understand the whispers of the trees. That one, I think, maps out the tree, like the local forest. I'm not sure. We're gonna find out. Hanny, happy Sunday, my friend. Thanks for coming by the stream, buddy. Hello. Yeah, but other than that, those are the only spells we have. Well, no, that's not true. We do have some Magus spells we could learn, which I think in this current situation, we are going to learn these. We'll go into Magus as well. Yeah, welcome everybody. Thanks for coming by the stream, folks. Just getting started today. Of course, currently we've got Summon Wolf, which is our bread and butter. Jolt, another important spell for us. So we're both a druid and a storm shaper. I think we'll go ahead and add on Magus to that too. Let me put on some bandages before we start reading, though. Yeah, we got a bandage up here. We are in bad shape, everybody. What's up, Jason Chance? How you doing, my friend? Thank you for coming by the stream, folks. Just getting started. We're with our druid once again, trying to recover from the disaster that was the last stream. But you know, I've been thinking about it. It's not a game ender. If the Forge of Wonders NPCs are totally hostile to us and they never forgive me for smashing a door, well, we'll just have to move past it. And I think what we'll do is we will make them our enemies. In other words, we will try and kill the NPCs. I know some other YouTubers have tried that before. Arima comes to mind. How long am I planning on streaming for? Probably at least 3 hours, maybe more. Maybe we'll go to 4 or 5, but at least 3 hours today. And we just started, so we're right at the 15-minute mark, just about to cross 15 minutes today. So we got a lot of time to go, my friends. But yeah, just as a side note for anybody who's hasn't been here for the last one. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate ya. Nice. Let's see, where was that? There it is. There's a Druid's Tower. This is like the first time I've ever seen one of these. And it happens to be when we're playing on the Druid. So that's nice. It's very coincidence, but I love it. Hold on, why didn't I see... Oops, sorry. So we are also going to go scour that Druid's Tower and clear it. We went over there once, and it was infested with zombified stuff, like zombified animals. Even a wild druid appeared. Or a feral druid, I should say. So we're going to, again, make that also one of our goals. Now, let's see here. I think we're good. Can we eat more? What's our food situation? We can't eat meat. Our character is a vegetarian. We don't have a lot of food, to be honest. You know what we do have, though? We have a lot of swamp around us, which means there are cattails everywhere. And cattails can be an extremely valuable source of food. In fact, If you have the right time and the right set of equipment, which isn't really that hard to get, we can even make bread. We can turn it into flour, cattails, and make bread with it. It takes some time, and there's several steps you got to go through from the raw cattails to the flour, but it's possible. All right, I'm going to drop everything, and let's do it. Let's start reading, people. Let's read our druid stuff first. We'll go with Scroll Seed of Growth here. Learn it. I don't know what this does. We're going to find out, though. All right, we learned Seed of Growth. Now, okay, this one's not that difficult. Okay, it's a casting on. Oh, look at this. Choose a part to draw blood from. Left arm. We didn't get it. We didn't. Yeah, the spell didn't go off. We lost our concentration, which is not surprising. You know what? I didn't realize we would have to cut ourselves, essentially, but that's unusual. Not to worry. I think we'll hold off on that one, though. Maybe I don't want to further injure myself while we're literally trying to heal up, but let's cast a couple spells just so that our mana is like not totally full. My goal is to constantly practice, never have a full mana pool, you know. If we're just here safe and sound, we can relax and kind of just work on our skills. All right, Spear of Brambles. Let's go. 330. We're hungry, and we just learned Spear of Brambles. Okay, that's brilliant. Let's go out into the swamp now. I think sooner rather than later, if we get on top of the food situation, that's probably smart. I am going to eat a little bit of cheese. I don't think we have any... Oh, we do have some vitamins. Let's eat a vitamin. We're good on calcium, though. Thanks to Maybell. We need to uplift. Oh, hey, thank you, Hanny, for the super chat, buddy. Oh, that's really nice of you, my friend. We need to uplift the stream today to beat the nasty YouTube algorithm. It is, you know, it's one of those love-hate relationships. It's so funny. I love doing YouTube, streaming on Twitch and YouTube, making videos. It's my dream job, you know, which is funny because it's something I never really knew I wanted to do until I started it. But at the same time, I absolutely hate YouTube. I shouldn't say that, but it's just frustrating. You know, it's like any job. It is frustrating. You know, it's very fun, but there's, yeah, weird stuff you got to deal with and crap. But it's like that in every job these days, you know, at least here in my country. Like most of the people on my level, before I was, you know, doing streaming and stuff, when I had just a regular retail job, most people are miserable. And they don't have much of a bright side, except maybe their families and stuff. But anyway, Hanny, you are my family, buddy, so I appreciate you very much. Thank you. All right, so what the hell are we doing? We're going for the cattails. Let's do it. So we could turn this on. Oh, what's a golden reed? Not even familiar with that. That's wild rice. Okay, that's what we want. Give me some cattails. Now, I'm not going to go crazy with these cattails. First of all, we might not know the proper recipes to make flour yet. In other words, we might have to practice our cooking a bit. So we'll just grab, you know, a couple handfuls of these for the day. This is probably pretty good right here. Let's grab one or two more as we return. Okay, that's wild rice. We could possibly start a farm here. Honestly, I'd rather start it a little bit closer to the Druid's Tower, but you know what? At the same time, I don't think it matters. I do want to set up a base here, but I'm not going to cut down like a whole bunch of trees. I'm not going to start clearing the forest to make farms. That seems kind of counter to what a Druid would do, you know? Yeah, Keller, I am, my friend. I maybe jumped into it a little bit premature, the full-time content creation. I started literally, it was January 2nd. So literally at the start of this year, I just got so sick of, my other job and stuff, which I was doing at that time, just part-time. I had moved to part-time doing that and this. And I realized, man, I'm never going to be fully prepared to go full time as a YouTuber. There's too much risk, I could save up tons of money and stuff, but you just got to bite the bullet at some point and jump in and do it. So either way, let's see here. But I appreciate you guys coming by, showing support, hanging out with me here. Got a big weekend scheduled for next weekend. Got a big streaming schedule, which, by the way, my streaming schedule is pinned in chat. So check that out, everybody. Okay, what am I doing? Let's get back inside. All right. We're going to sit right here by the oven. And let's look at our food options. So we can roast these. Oh, okay. Here it is. Starch. Yeah. This is what we want. We would first start with starch. Gooey carbohydrate paste extracted from plants. Spoils rather quickly if not prepared for storage. So what we want to do, because I've forgotten exactly the crafting line that we have to go through to get bread. I'm going to use the C search here, colon, and we're going to look up starch. Because if we know the recipe for bread, there it is, bread flour. Flour is what we want. So yeah, we want to turn starch into flour. So we need a tool with grinding, one or more, which we don't currently have, because if we had it near us, it would be in green. So let's go back to our search again. And we want to look up Q, colon. Oops, let's erase that. And we're going to look up grinding. There we go. Polishing stone. Okay, so this has level 2 grinding. Takes 6 days to freaking make this. 6 days. 6 days, people. I'm going to say that 6 times in a row. Oh my god. Hey Theo, how's it going, buddy? Discovered my channel recently and I loved it so keep it up, man. Well, thank you, my friend. Appreciate you, Theo, dropping in and saying hello, buddy. I'm glad you found the channel and you're enjoying the content. And you can count on it. I will definitely keep it up. Let's see. So I don't know if we want to commit to 6 days. I mean, we'll be fully healed before this is done. And literally, yeah, this is something interesting I discovered when I did my In a Woods playthrough. On a primitive stone napping, extremely difficult task, or proficiency, I should call it, to learn. Well, we've investigated what it takes to make bread, and it's too much. So we're just going to roast these bad boys up. Yeah, that takes less than an hour to roast them. Not going to go as far. It's not quite as nice, but maybe we can do bread at some point. If we find something like a food processor, too. Wait a second. There might be a food processor out here. Cursor off the screen. We did loot this whole building. Oh, wait, no, you know what? That's right. I brought everything from this building. I brought it into here. So, yeah, I don't think we have any food processing stuff. Well, we'll have to be on the lookout for it. Once we do heal up a bit, we'll get back out there and keep searching. So, let us learn our final druid spell. Whisper of the Leaves, everybody. That is a grind. Nice. Good pun. Welcome, Tom. How you doing, my friend? Learned Whisper of the Leaves. There we go. So we're looking at some nice spells. Now, this one I'd like to practice, but I think, is this the one where we have to be in the woods for it? It says it's too difficult anyway. We're in minimal pain, so this is going to be a tough one to level up. Oh, wait. Yeah. I'll give it a cast or two. It's almost certain we're going to fail, but we're getting a little bit of experience each time. All right, let's kick on Dark Sight. We're just practicing some spells now. Here's my mana bar too, if anybody's interested. When it's all green, little green hashtags, I mean it's full. So I'm just making sure that we keep a low mana pool, meaning we constantly practice at all times. Let's try this Seed of Growth again, I guess. I don't know. All right, our arm's a little better. No, we failed that one too. All right, we're hungry. I mean, we ate those roasted cattails real quick. What can I do with the stalks, though? Thought that we could maybe... yeah, we can cook the stalks, too. Okay. Yeah. How long does that take? A couple hours. Let's do half the batch. I don't know. It's dark. I can't see. Yeah, okay. We'll just light a glow stick. It's a little bit too early to go to bed. It's not even 8 p.m. and we are hungry, so let's cook, people. Cooking some cattail stalks. See, this is the life of a druid here. You know, some of it is all about magic and taming the wild creatures, but then some of it's just about cooking up vegetables. That's the life. What's up, Assault? Let's see. Never used Magicalism, so this is good for me to see it here first before I decide putting in my next game. Yeah, Magicalism's a really great mod. It's very well balanced. I think there's 8 total magic schools. So of course, as a druid, we're very much focused on the druid class, but whenever you select one, and it'll pop up and warn you of this as you learn new spell schools, you lock yourself out of the opposite side. So when you become a druid, for instance, you can't work with technomancy, I think is the opposite. It's one, I don't know each opposite, but in other words, it is very well balanced and super fun. Now, of course, it does add a lot of enemies to the game too, not just like weapons and spells. All right, we're about to break 4,000 calories, so that's pretty good. I think we can probably safely go to sleep with that level of nutrition. It's 9:30. Make sure my bandages are in place. That's probably something I should do too, is make some more bandages. Yeah, I'll get that one bandaged up. Luckily, we have a bunch of... I thought I did. Yeah, I've got a bunch of alcohol wipes, so that'll be a help to get ourselves healed up a little bit quicker. So you're locked in class, so you won't be too broken. Yeah, essentially, like I mentioned, there's 8 total trees, like things like Magus, Storm Shaper, but you can only pick 4. You know what I'm saying? So when you pick one, it locks you out of the opposite. So you can have 4 total. We're going on our 3rd one right now. Now I've got a whole range of spells, but most of them are druid. Then we've also got something called Storm Shaper, which is like a lightning or wind manipulator. It's very offensive. Storm Shaper is one of the more offensive spell schools. And we are also about to learn Magus. So Magus, the most famous spell you'll have from the Magus spell, is the Magic Missile. Right here. We'll learn that shortly. What's up, Edvard? How's it going, my friend? We're doing good, buddy. Just started the stream. We've been going for less than 30 minutes, my friend. So you're just getting in at the ground floor again. We're hunkered down because we're injured, and we're just healing up, learning some magic. Let's learn it. So here, like I said, whenever you're about to learn a new spell school for the first time, it warns you and it says, hey, are you sure? Because Magus, if you learn this, it's going to lock you out of Animist. So, you know, and on second thought, this was the other spell school that I kind of wanted to go with this character. Animist feels like that works really well with the druid. I'm going to actually do something I almost never do, and I'm not going to continue to learn that. So we kind of wasted a bit of time there by reading that spell, but it was only just an hour or two. So we're going to hold off. I'm not going to learn any Magus spells on second thought. I've never played with Animus, too. Not only does it kind of pair well with the Druid, I think, but I've never played with it. So I'd like to maybe learn it, you know, and try it out, see how it goes. Did I fall off a roof again? Yes and no. I think that was part of what happened, but In the last stream, right at the end, we went back to the forge to see if... Oh, he's got the ad. Okay, hold on. When Edvard comes back, I'll explain it. But let's see, it's 10:13. Let's go to bed. I wish I could close that window, but I can't. Maybe we can. Wait, hold on. Let me try it. Can we do like a curtain or something? Build a window. No. I might be able to, but I'll need to get some cloth or something, I think. That's right. That is kind of what I was thinking. A full-on elemental druid. Exactly. I heard the maggots smell it first. Hey, Edvard. So, yeah, in the last one, of course, we angered the forge workers through a stupid mistake that I made. When we went over there to see if they had forgiven us yet, they attacked me. So, obviously, they haven't. We took a little damage from it, but nothing serious. You know, we're back at our base, so we're definitely going to heal up. Oh, let's go to bed. Save it up. But appreciate everybody coming by, too, hanging out. All right, let's see here. What time is it? 10. Let's go for 7 hours. We're not that tired. We're pretty fresh. We're living in next to a cow. Let's see. Oh, I do have 11 milk. Yeah, we want to prioritize drinking this milk. God, it gives me some pretty good nutrition too. Yeah, the milk is not bad. Just from drinking like 7 charges of milk, I've got over 1,000 calories and 200% calcium. So that might be what helps us stay alive. Let's go ahead and prepare a little bit more food, maybe for lunch. We will cook up the rest of the cattails, get those prepared. Don't know if they ever forgive. I know. I think our one hope, Edvard, is the next time they have an inventory reset. You know how I think it's every week or maybe 2 weeks in game, the inventory resets. My hope was that, hold on. My hope was that when that happens, maybe it will reset their behaviors. Maybe they'll forget. I don't know. We will go back over there and test it again. Like I said, maybe I don't know, on day 80. How about on day 80? Remind me, and we'll go back to the forge and just check it. Tougher bones of future plays. Hopefully none of the limbs break from now on. I know this character already did have a severe broken arm right at the start of the run, too. Nothing but bad luck with this guy, but also we've had some good luck. But anyway, okay, so we've got some food. First of all, we have a full magic pool, so let's come outside and do some magical practice. We're going to do some exercise too, but let's throw around a couple magic spells. Jolt is getting really good. Look at this. We're at 11 to 24 magic or electric damage. A very, very low failure chance. It's at level 8 plus 2. So, yeah, Jolt is very quickly become our most potent spell. Hey, what's up, Chad? How you doing, my friend? So excited to catch the stream. Thanks for all the quality content and hard work. Well, thank you, Chad, for watching my stuff, buddy, and coming by the stream and saying hi. Appreciate ya. Welcome. Yep, we just got started today, so we're going to be going for a few hours at least. I appreciate everybody coming by. Let's practice our wolf spell, too, because this one kind of is the bread and butter. The wolves aren't very powerful, but I think that if we can level them up high enough, the spell itself, because it's at level 5, technically 6, I think that they can hold their own in a fight. Right now, they kind of get killed even by lowly zombies, but they're more of just like a distraction, you know? Yeah, the druid tree is fun. Let me tell you what, the Cataclysm mod, you can become extremely powerful with it. Whatever spell schools you choose to go down, there are some really fun and powerful spells. I have not personally got super far into it, but I've got some Patreons and people who have shared their runs on Discord before. So I know that there's a lot you can get into, too. And there's dozens, maybe even hundreds of spells in total. I don't know exactly how many, but there's a lot. All right, so we need to actually get some bandages going. Before we apply our bandages, let's look up. Okay, good. I can make some bandages. Yeah, let's whip up some of these. Is there a spell that can ruin a Shoggoth without spending a lot of 50 calvers for it? Yeah, that's another good question. I know the enemy you're talking about, but I've never squared off with one with like a high level mage. Again, that's more end game stuff, which I've never really gotten to. It's funny to say it, but I mean that's Cataclysm. You know, I've been playing this game for 2 years, and I've barely scratched the surface on so much. You know, but that's why I love it. You know, that's why I'm going to keep coming back to it year after year, and they're constantly adding stuff too. You know. But, all right, what should we focus? Let's get these bandages on ourselves. So while we're learning and stuff, we'll be healing as well. I think after we have fully healed up, we should go back to the Druid Tower and try and clear it some more. We can make that a priority, I think, since we're not going to be able to trade with the Forge Workers right away, if ever, possibly. Like looting these big cities isn't as big a priority. We do want to loot, but we want to get the Druid Tower purified first. You see the Shoggoths, the tunnels, and under rail trains. Beware, good luck though. Have I practiced bandaging? Not very much. No, not at all actually, except to just put it on ourselves. We can practice it a bit. Okay, we practiced it a little. Let's have some lunch, cattail rhizomes, or no, it's just cooked cattail stalks. Okay, a little bit of extra milk. Now we've emptied our milk containers, so let's come pay a visit to Maybell. Hello, Maybell. We shall milk you, cow. There we go. And of course, you can't just drink raw milk. Everybody knows that. Any sane person. Let's go ahead and purify it. I think it's recent, yeah. Okay, how long is it? 24 minutes. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Wait, don't have enough charges to complete the milk. What? What's my... Oh, weird. Is this off? Okay, so we've run out of juice on our... Yeah, okay, so that's something we definitely need to do is get some more diesel, and I need more solar panels. I can't even purify this milk right now. Where's the nearest mine shaft? Oh, that's right, the nearest mine shaft's right here. It's like connected to this. We might have to head up there. Check that out. That might be something we do soon. Soon. Cows love to take a shower. Nobody drinks milk straight from the source. I wouldn't. No, definitely not. It's not safe. You have a cow in the bathroom? Yeah, that's fantastic. But I want to keep the cow, but there's no way in hell I'm going to be sleeping in the same room with a live, full-grown cow. So here we are. She's in the bathroom. She seems pretty happy. Maybe we can still purify some of this milk without doing all of it. There we go. But I won't be able to keep it. That's fine. Okay, so we're still injured, but not to worry. We will apply a little bit of alcohol wipes, and we'll start reading, people. All right, so what are we reading? Because I think that... You know what, actually, real quick, before we dig into the books, let us go ahead and store some of the books. Oh, what? Let's copy everything we've got right now. That's beautiful. Hey, what's up, game player? We've got a cow tied up in the bathroom. There she is, Maybell. She's a named cow, too. Almost dead. But we got her back. She's safe and sound. So we've got a source of milk here. Now, I will show this off to everybody who's new or maybe forgot. We do have the negative trait, meat intolerance. So essentially, we are a vegetarian. So that milk is actually super helpful for us. Really great to have it. If you want to sleep with the cow, you'd be dealing with the brown Also, this little room would get pretty stinky in here, I think. No doubt about it. There's only one like window in this whole room and it's just barred up. But all right, so what are we doing? Let's read. Let's get our healthcare up a little bit. I think Edvard's concern over our bandaging was well founded. All right, we're going to take a pause. And what can we eat? We'll drink the milks. Let's come outside. I wish I could recharge my batteries with my magic. Just want to practice a little bit, everybody. Practicing. This one's really hard to cast for us right now. Let's get some dark side going. Let me try Stranglethorns. Oh, wait, what? Summon a spray of brambles to entrap an enemy. Summon a wall of thorns. Okay. Oh, that was cool. Okay. What's the movement penalty? Movement cost is 500. Wow. So, yeah, this is a really great way of, like, slowing enemies down. If I could throw some of those down, get the zombies to, like, walk over them. What is that, like 5 hits to 1 or something? Yeah, okay. That's cool. Let's keep practice. My mana pool's almost empty, but let's just go. Let's just empty it out. I want to do this again. How far can we make it? I think it's only 4 spots, but still, that's pretty good. I wonder how long it'll last. Is that like there forever? Technomancer cancels out Earthshaper. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It'd be really helpful at melee range for sure. I wonder if we could cast it like on top of somebody. That's more for the other one, isn't it? Seed of Growth. All right, this is like a cheap ass spell. Oh, well. What does the Seed of Growth do? Magical powder that can be scattered. Oh, and growing crops to make them grow faster. Well, that makes total sense now that I read that. Okay, you know what? I was kind of up in the air about planting our seeds, but we're gonna do it. That just convinced me. We're gonna get the garden going, people. All right, so hold on. Let me drop the Seed of Growth because we're going to be... Oh, look at that. That's the weirdest shaped seed I've ever seen in my life. All right, now we're going to pick up all the seeds. You know, somebody made a base using brambles as their wall. That's a great idea. What is this? Okay, so there's all our seeds. We do need a hoe or a shovel. I think we need a shovel. We should have one. Yeah, okay. All right. I think that's all we need, technically. Now, it's a little bit tedious. I'm not going to lie, but we're going to get through this, people. We're going to get through it. So we want farming plot, which is 0. Now it's going to ask us which ones. We'll just put it right out here. Doesn't make a bit of difference to me. A0 broccoli. Okay, I don't care what it's called. A0 cabbage. And if somebody knows a quicker way to do this, please shout it out. But as far as I know, this is the best way to automate this process. I think maybe we could do it manually, but that could even take longer. All right, carrot celeries, there's 4. 4. 0. Chili peppers, there's 1. We'll put you down at the end of that row. A 0. Cottonseed. Let's just put it in the ground. I don't care. Okay, a 0. And once we get this done, it does make things super quick. All right, so we've got 3 cranberries to place. Gherkin. That sounds delicious. Those are those small cucumbers you get, like the really miniature ones, real crunchy. I forgot who, but they played as a wild druid who hates Valzane. That was Arima. That was Arima. Yeah, the YouTuber. It's funny you mentioned that because I kind of alluded to that early on in the stream, and you're 100% right. I'm literally not trying to copy them, but that is something that actually did happen on their play. I think they went into their Druid run intending to try and kill Valzane, but you're right. Totally. Either way, we are on Gherkin, so let's do horseradish. Horseradish. Yep. You know, the Druid's a pretty fun, and like it kind of writes itself in a sense. Writes not it like the lore writes itself. You know, the role playing aspect. When you choose to do a Druid run, it's like it's all laid out there for you. Basically, it's. I mean, as opposed to like I don't know, if you're just going to do like a generic run. You got to think a little bit more, get more creative to come up with your own lore or your role-playing aspect. But with this, it's super easy. All right, so onion, 7 pumpkin seeds. Now that's our go-to crop right there. What was that? That's 6. Whoo! Our stupid cow ate some of these seeds too. I didn't even know that cows or livestock would eat at all. But somebody pointed it out in the last stream when we had the cow in the same room with us. That was another reason I actually moved it, was because it started eating these seeds. Hoggish cow. And it didn't even heal it up either. It was stupid. All right, Raz, we're almost done with this. We're almost done. This is the Druid's life, people. Cultivating the earth. And it's an investment in our future, which hopefully we have one. 2 strawberry seeds, my favorite. Go. Okay, we're almost there. Sugar beet. I'll read some chats here too after. Appreciate you guys coming by too. All right. Oh, sugar beet, sunflowers. 3. Oh. Tobacco. Yeah, give me that tobacco. Maybe we'll trade it one day. I don't know. Maybe we'll smoke it. Tomato. Gotta get the tomato seeds in the ground. Another big favorite. I don't like raw tomatoes, but I do like basically everything else made from tomatoes. Ketchup, it's pasta sauce. Watermelon seeds, 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. I think we're on the last one here, people. The lone zucchini. Get in the ground there, buddy. All right. Save it. Make sure you save it. I was wondering what the Sky Island mod is all about. That's a great question, Keller. In fact, coincidentally, I actually have a Sky Island playthrough currently going on YouTube. You should definitely check it out. I might be able to get you a link to it real quick here. The Sky Island mod is very fun, but it changes a lot of aspects, obviously, about the game. You know, that kind of goes without saying. But if you're new to it, it would be helpful to watch it. Like, watch at least the first video in my playthrough. Here, I'm going to get you that link real quick. Like, I'm not trying to advertise or get views necessarily. That's always nice. But it's helpful to understand, like, the beginning and what you're trying to do and what you need to interact with and stuff. So yeah, watch at least that first episode. I just linked the full playlist there for you. But that first episode will kind of walk you through what you need to do with, because there's statues you got to interact with and crap like that. There's a couple little steps you want to take. But okay, so now let's go in and let's farm these plots, baby. Yeah, appreciate you guys checking out that. Anybody out there who's been watching the Skyland run, appreciate you. That one's gonna be going for a while too. I'm gonna be recording some episodes for that, I think on Tuesday. So it's hard to see it, but we've got our seeds planted. Look at that. They're all there. There might be a few left over. Sometimes it does that. Oh wow, I have 8 seeds of growth still. Okay, so there has to be fertilizer. There has to be fert. Oh yeah, there's a ridiculous amount of fertilizer here. So let's wield some of that. Now, if we go back into that menu, we can also fertilize the plots. Oh, we can use seeds of growth too. All right, let's start with those. What? Yes, you are literally on a floating island in the sky. It's a perfectly square bit of land, and you just the general idea of it. You go on little expeditions to the surface of the planet to not only get food and water and clothes and everything, but there are certain recipes which will be added to the game. There'll be an extra spot up here called warp, and it will have certain magical items you can make, but you can also upgrade the island itself. So you can like expand rooms, you can make like infinite water sources up there and stuff. There's a whole bunch of expansions you can do. It's really very different way of playing the game. Your character is functionally immortal. You can die, but if you die while you're on the ground, you reincarnate on your sky island, but you're completely naked, so you lose everything. Except for what's on your island. You know, everything on the island is safe, but anything on your person will disappear if you die. And then you get reborn back on the island to go back down and start trying to recover everything, you know. But it's super fun way to play. All right, so you could say the fertilizer for the important things like explosives. Yep, that's true. Although I don't know if you noticed it, but there were 10 jugs of fertilizer, and I think plenty more too of the dry stuff. Yeah, I think we're good on fertilizer. We're not going to run out. We're literally in a farm supply store. All right, so let's pop out. I guess we could try. Let's try to get some more of the seeds going. Oh, okay. It's so cool how we draw blood from our cells for these seeds. We should go inside when we do it. It's dark now. We spent all day doing that, but that's fine. Totally cool. I have one protein ration left. I'm going to eat that. And that's going to be about all we have for today's food. We're going to have to go back out into the swamp tomorrow. And yeah, get some more cattails. All right, let's cast off some magics before bed. Let's get some wolves out. Let's practice that one a little bit. Okay, that one's done. Give me some dark side. There we go. So you can read, you know, to level up your spells, you can just read the spell book, but every time you cast, you know, you're gaining a little bit of experience towards your next level too. And it's like a freebie, you know, it doesn't take much time at all to just cast your spells. So I always feel like it's smart to just, before bed certainly, or at any point when you're just kind of hunkering down, just cast some spells, you know. Okay, we did get some seeds of growth that time. Do these things, like, despawn? I don't think they do. All right, we'll save them for the morning. I don't know if we can fertilize at night. Yeah, check it out, my friends. What's up, Taco Sunday? Turns the game into an extraction shooter. That's right, it does. Wait, commercial one, right? The nitrate pellet type of fertilizer? I think that's what we're working with. Well, we got both kinds, the liquid and the pellet type, I guess. Yeah, we should forage too. Cattails, but getting food from other sources will help. Yeah, we'll probably do that. Duck into this little forest right here, for sure, for sure. All right, so we're moderately weary. It's pretty early, but I don't want to light up anything right now, waste any light sources. So let's just go to bed. You know what, on second thought, real quick, let me just make sure that I'm fully bandaged up. Yeah, I'm not. Okay, we're good, we're good. All right, to bed we go. Let's do it full 9 hours. We're still going to get up super early. We'll check that survival here in 1 second. Actually, with this character, when I did character creation, I dumped most of his early character points into spellcraft. So we do have a very high spellcrafting of 7. Survival is 5. which is not bad. It could definitely be higher, but why would the Forge Week workers need to forgive you? What's up, Kage Because in the last stream, I made a mistake and I accidentally smashed a building that was technically inside their boundaries, so they all went hostile. Every NPC is hostile towards me over there now, so we've definitely, I don't want to say ruined the run. We've changed the goals of the run significantly, sadly. But we're gonna adapt, you know. We're gonna roll with the punches. We're still gonna have fun with it. We might even try and kill them, you know. If they won't sell me magical items, then I will pick those magical items up off of their dead corpses, is probably what we're gonna be doing. All right. First of all, though, yeah, I know Kage, it was a stupid mistake, and it was all my fault. If you guys want to check that out, of course, look at the last week's VOD. Actually, it wasn't even last week, it was just Friday, but it's on the YouTube channel. How do you look? What's the faction list? Oh, I forgot I wanted to work out too. I don't, where's the faction list, buddy? I don't know where that's at. What am I doing? We're gonna work out. Oh, empty my hands first. Oh, we got the seed of growth. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Let's drop our seeds of growth on the ground. Hashtag faction. Forge Lords. Not welcome. Son of a bitches. Yeah. Again, I'm hoping maybe that will reset, like next time their inventory changes, you know, because that rolls over, I don't know, every week or so, but that's kind of my hope. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, we're an enemy to the Forge right now, sadly. So we're going to have to get some food, practice a little bit more magic. Also, another thing I'm noticing, we really need to try and repair some of our clothing items. My military rucksack is about to break. My leather jacket is in really bad shape. The tank top's not so good. So I don't know if I have a needle here. Doesn't appear that we do. All right, well, I got a plan. We're going to get a needle. We're going to get some food from the forest and the swamp, possibly. But first, we're going to jump up and take a little break. I'm going to use the restroom, but don't worry, the stream will continue. We've only been going for an hour, but give everybody a chance to get a beverage, some refreshments, and we'll be right back, everybody. So stick around, and I'll see you in less than 2 minutes, folks. Right, everybody, we are back. Hello, hello. Just a very short break there. Thanks for sticking around. I was drinking a little bit too much coffee before stream today, but here we go. Checking out the Sky Island. That's good. That's good. Hostile NPCs don't attack me. Is it a bug? Saw like 2 bandits. They stand still. You know, it's kind of, I think what it is I think some bandits will attack on sign, some don't, unless you attack them first. It's kind of how I'm encountering NPCs. I don't know. And you kind of just got to work out which ones do and which ones don't. It's weird. I've experienced that very thing in this playthrough. Like I was able to walk up to a bunker. I've forgotten where it's at. Yeah, I was able to just walk right up to a bunker that had 4 armed hostile NPCs, and I threw a Molotov cocktail in it and ran away. They never took a single shot at me. I don't know. It's weird. I think some are just like more peaceful than others, but maybe not. Maybe it is a bug. I don't know. All right, let's have a little bite to eat. We'll eat these candies. Get a sugar rush. Oh, now we're thirsty. Wait, can I purify any milk right now? Do we have any charges left? Okay, we should be good to purify some milk. Oh no, it went rotten. Stupid cow. Got gross poopy milk over here. Let's get rid of that. Gross. Close the door so it doesn't stink the place up. All right, cow. Okay. There we go. Nice. You think your character was lucky or mistook it into one of them? Yeah, I kind of like to look at it as though, like, hey, it's just like real life, you know? Some people might be standoffish, maybe not immediately hostile and like willing to murder a person on sight. Some people are, you know, in an apocalypse situation. You're going to encounter hostiles of varying degrees of hostility, you know, and it makes sense. Even if it is kind of a bug, it still makes some sense. But you can also take advantage of it and kill some of those NPCs that are a little bit less aggressive pretty easily, you know, if you want to. Sometimes they will shoot back, though, once you attack them. So let's go get some food and stuff from the forest. We are a druid, after all. Let's see. I want to cast Whisper of the Leaves, but this one's like a tough one. M or L? Going to empty my mana pool out too. Okay, so we leveled up. Oh, you can only do that in a wooded area. So, okay. Should have known that. Not to worry. We're learning. Okay, here we are in the swamp. I'm just going to go ahead and turn on auto harvest. Yeah. We'll just drop like the non-food stuff as we pick it up. Yeah, there's a lot of cattails. I don't want to scour all the cattails, though, because we'll probably need some for the future. Let's go down into the forest, too. I think it is. Yeah, I think that is the one where you can learn the map. I'm not 100% sure on that, but... So what we want is this splintered wood right here. In fact, I don't even think I need to pick it up. In order to make a needle... Oh, I didn't type it in yet. And that takes 18 minutes. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it real quick. All right, so now I have a needle. We can just put that away. And let's continue to forage. 4 rhubarbs. Give it to me. Let's go. So I am harvesting as we go. Let's take a look at what we got so far. A lot of cattails, some fiddleheads, some golden reed stalks, horn moss capsules, and 4 rhubarb. That's pretty good. Oh, we've also got some like stuff we can just take home and burn. Rhubarbs are good, yeah. One of the things people eat around here in my part of the country and the world is strawberry rhubarb pie. So just like a regular pie, but the filling is strawberries and rhubarb, believe it or not. And for anybody who's not familiar, rhubarb looks like red celery. That's kind of what it looks like. It's got a very distinctive taste from celery, but it's almost like a bittersweet. But all right, so we're getting pretty full on stuff. I say we head on back. Let's turn off forging, and we'll just return. Where's it at? Okay. Here we go. Did the forge de-aggro on you? Not yet, Mama Jama, not yet. We're holding our breath, hoping that, yeah, that maybe it'll take a couple of weeks. My final hope rests with the possibility that when their inventories reset, because that happens like once every 2 weeks, maybe it'll kind of reset their behavior and they won't consider me hostile. But Game Player pointed out that we can check it without actually going there and putting myself at risk. If we just look at the Forge Lords down here, it shows that right now we're currently not welcome. So that was a really helpful tip to learn there. Oh, he's stuck in ad jail. Say when you get back, we'll explain it again. Check time to time. Yeah, we'll definitely check it from time to time. All right, so we're back here at our little base. Let's cook up some food. We'll do some boiled fiddled heads. Oh, come on. You know what? We're going to start a fire. Is there chairs anywhere? I don't think there's any chairs, so we'll just smash them. Sorry, that was a little bit loud. All right. That should be enough to start a good little fire. And now we should be able to cook without worrying about the stove. Not having enough stuff. We'll use the regular water. Librarian in the Forge of Wonders is addicted to something. Oh, really? Has like an addict, an addictive trait or something? Hey, so no, the Forge did not de-aggro yet, but my final hope is that when the Forge workers reset their inventories, because that happens like every 2 weeks in game, it'll reset their behavior too. Maybe they won't be aggro on us anymore. Maybe it'll just take time, but Game Player did show me this command. If you look at factions, the Forge Lords, it tells us that we're not welcome there. So we can check it occasionally without having to go over there and put ourselves at risk at least. So that's really helpful. And yeah, we're going to hopefully get back on their good side. I don't know what it'll take, but... And you know what? If it never happens, then we'll just roll with the flow. We'll just become hostile to them and we'll attempt to kill them or something. If you'd only give them presents like in the Unreal world. I know, that would be good. See, they could learn a thing or two from the developers of the Unreal world. No doubt about it, chat. No doubt. All right, what else are we doing? Food. Roasted rhizomes. 1 hour. All right, that's a pretty goodly amount of food. Now, let me check something here. So I've got this needle. Okay, we got plant fiber. That's brilliant. It makes sense that a druid would repair his clothing with plant fiber, don't you think? That, I mean, that fits. That fits. Where is the needle? There it is. All right, we're going to try and repair... Oh. No, I need... what is the military rucksack made out of? Probably synthetic. We'll check it. What's the priority, my black leather jacket or my leather hot pants? Oh, and earlier, Edvard, I saw you mention the hot pants. Listen, it's more of a functional thing, okay? It's not that I'm trying to show off my sweet ass or anything like that. If we wear hot pants, we don't need to wear underwear. See, that's the thinking there. So it's just one less piece of clothing we have to worry about. You know, you get it. You guys understand totally. All right, now we're out of leather patches. Here's something. All right, so we need some clothes, some leather, and crap. Hey, what's going on, Fadelo? How you doing, my friend? Oh, hold on. First, let me look. Synthetic fabric. Yeah, okay. So we need synthetic patches and leather patches to repair our stuff. So let's grab some stuff here from this pile. Luckily, there is a lot of clothing here. Wait a second. I've got a bike helmet. The hell am I wearing the straw fedora? Why didn't you guys tell me that? We do have a hiking backpack too, so if I really need, I can just swap out the backpacks. Not a big deal, but all right, bike helmet, that's going on. Am I wearing any kind of glasses right now? No. Yeah, we do need sunglasses. Kind of surprised. I think I took them off at some point and forgot to put them back on. The sheath is made of leather. We need to find something. These are aviator eyeglasses, so I don't want to put those on. To be honest, I don't think we have any sunglasses right now. What about... You know what? I'm going to put the duster on. Let's put the duster on. We're going to take the black leather jacket off. I mean, they're both equally cool. It's kind of a toss-up between a duster and a black leather jacket. I'm not going to lie. I don't really know which one would be cooler. You kind of got to look at it. You know, you got to see the person in him, in the various pieces of clothing. Then it makes more sense. But all right, we're going to drop that. Let's keep looking for something made out of synthetic. Oh, can I wear these hard leg guards? See, there's way too much stuff in here. It's hard for me to sort out what the hell's what. Okay, no, we can't wear that. Duster's made from canvas, not really as protective. Oh, it's the leather? Well, that makes sense. Are we sure it's canvas? I thought it was leather, but you could be right. Yep, it is canvas. Oh, I did repair my hot pants, it looks like. You know, these leg guards are actually in worse shape than the other ones, so let's take those off. Also, I'm sure we don't need to repair this tank top. We can probably just find another shirt to put on. Denim shirt, there we go. That's more stylish anyway. Okay, so now we need some leather. I'm just gonna... you know what? I'm going to keep the jacket. Let's keep the jacket. I might want that. Okay, so I need some leather. Oh, there's a nylon holster. That's beautiful. That's filthy, though. Yeah, there's a few things here that I can definitely cut up for nylon, but we'll need to obviously clean them. So that's a bit more annoying. Okay, there's not much there. Okay. What are jungle camo pants? That's cotton. Oh, a combat jacket. That's synthetic. I'm grabbing that. I don't want to do these. Is this cowboy hat leather? Oh, the cowboy hat is leather too. Okay, that's super nice. Boom. All right, so we've got a couple items we're going to cut up and disassemble here. Hello, Fossil Dash. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Butcher that. Butcher that. Good. So we got 77 synthetic. Jesus. How did we get that many? That's good. Let's go. All right. We should be able to repair some stuff now. How you doing, Fossil Dash? Thanks for coming by. Oh, we can't see. Playing some Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. Next weekend, though, we're getting into the Long Dark. Fossil, I know you said that that was one of your favorites. So we're going to be playing it. Just vibing, that's good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. All right, so we're a little bit better shape. We improved our gear. I'm going to favorite this item. We got the hot pants, the hiking boots, the leg guards. I think we're good. Just in terms of what I have available. If I had like a chest piece, I would wear that too, but... Yeah, Brian Maiden, what's up? You know it, buddy. That poll that I put out on the channel the other day did really good. Got nearly 600 votes, but RimWorld and The Long Dark were so close that I decided we just got to do both, you know? We got to do both. I don't know. Does that limit my vision, though? It doesn't say that it does. Does it give my face encumbrance? Not really. Yeah, we'll try it. We'll try it. I'll just look for better ones later on down the road. Why does it show my legs are green right here? Oh, it's because that's what I have selected. Never mind. A very hard and unforgiving game, though. That's true, Brian. That's true. I've got, I don't know, maybe 200 hours in the Long Dark-ish, give or take. But I really enjoy it. I love it. I always like to punish myself and play Interloper 2, which is the second most difficult level. But I think for the next weekend, we're going to be going for the one below it. What the hell is it called? I forgot already. Stalker. We're going to be going for Stalker. All right, so what are we doing, people? No, we're good. I'm not wearing the riding jacket. All right. Thanks for coming by, too, everybody. So, let's see. We could work on the Druid Grove. Alternately, we can make our way up here to this area, potentially get some diesel fuel. And I can't remember if there's a solar panel here, but that would be really nice to get that too. Be a heck of a travel, though. Let's go to the Druid's Grove. I'm interested. There might be some magic stuff in there. I don't know. We haven't been able to really fully explore it, so let me quick save. What's up, Theo? Never mind that. Druid Grove base, you know it. Yeah, we got lucky, and I've never like explored a Druid's Tower. I've very rarely even seen them or noticed them. But the one time we play the Druid character, we noticed it. Oh, there's that rotten snapping turtle. There's Snappy. He snapped at me, so he got his head's caved in. Wait, I only have 66 hours. Are you kidding me? You know, I remember buying The Long Dark many, many years ago when it was still very early access. I don't remember exactly how, like, what build it was on at that time, but I've owned it for a long time. And there was long stretches, too, where I would never play it. Like, I would get super frustrated. You know, I would die, and I'd be like, screw this game. Uninstall it and not play it. But it is definitely a favorite. You know, long term, I love it. Ooh, okay. So we just found a vibrator, everybody. Yes. Listen, we're going to get into some uncomfortable details here, but we are a male. We're Henrier. But we can still... Okay, let's not go too detailed. But we will use that. Boom, there you go. We feel much better. See, the game tells you. Just live by the rules of Cataclysm, and your life is going to be better. Ooh, you almost used the batteries up, though. 850 hours on the Isle. Is that the dinosaur one, Fossil? Is that the one where you can play as a dinosaur? Because that looks really cool. I kind of want to try and kill these spiderlings. We'll come back for you when I got a full mana pool. Yeah, dinosaur one. That's what I thought. We truly live to see the horrors of Cataclysm. How dare you? Oh, that was funny. Shoot. The vibrators are great use after you're guilt-ridden for killing a bunch of zombie kids. It's true. It's true. Listen, it gives you a mood bonus, you know, feeling good, baby. It doesn't explain why. But, you know, I just ate some demoralizing food, so I need a counterbalance today. Life was all about balance, people. Get with it. Oh, you just found a VTuber body pillow on the Sky Island Mama Jama. You know what's super sad about that is I think when you use it to upgrade the island, isn't it going to consume the pillow? Oh no, I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't consume your VTuber pillow. I would be mucho upset about that. But I think I got warned for using the word for relax. Oh, what? Wait, what? I'll make you the best Isle player. I'll teach you. Is it a multiplayer game? The Isle? I'd love to check it out sometime. Yeah, you can find body pillows in this game. And apparently there's VTuber body pillows too. It's one of the crafting requirements in Sky Island is like 2 body pillows. I don't remember what it's for, like what the upgrade is, but it is one of them. Well, I've got this milk, but I'm not going to drink it. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, this is not raw. Yeah, we cooked this. We're fine. Let's drink the milk. Okay. So we're approaching our enemies here. This infested grove. Now, bad news. I did not come here with a full mana pool. Maybe we should fall back a little bit. Let's just take an hour or so to practice our bandaging. All right. We've got a bit more mana now. It's only 11 a.m. So we're fine. What is my wound care? It's doing pretty good right there. Doing pretty good. Wait, and if you carry it around, it gives you a heart icon like the shark plushie. I love it. Just don't accidentally use it as a weapon. You know, not that it wouldn't be effective, but you might damage it. Not a great PvPer. I only recently got back into it with new updates by joining the Horde tests, which are constantly changing. So it is really PvP focused. What's up, Unbound? How you doing? Play a tiny bit meta. Understood, understood. All right, we're diving into the forest, people. I got to focus now. Let's move into the hostile zone. We have to... One of our missions as a wild druid is to, of course, cleanse the local druid's tower. You know, it seems totally fitting that this would be a compulsion or something we feel compelled to do. Oh, spurges found in fields and gardens, not forests. Thank you, Mama Jamma. That's helpful for the Sky Island playthrough. All right, so there was a feral druid here, which I spotted at one point, and then I lost sight of him. And that ain't good. So I want to do... Oh, okay, there's the decayed pouncer. Okay, so I am going to... Oh, sorry. I'm going to try and take this guy on without any magical mumbo jumbo. Actually, hold on. Let me try something real quick. 4, still spell. Let's cast Jolt. I don't... Oh, okay, he's right on top of me. I don't think this will start any forest fires. I really hope it doesn't. Okay, cool. No, there's no fire. Well, that did it. I think that did a decent amount of damage to him. Let's see if we can cast it again without getting attacked. No, not really. Okay, let me turn that off. Let's get a little... Okay. Let's try another jolt. Nice. I mean, I guess it's doing some damage to him. Not a lot, but... Okay, that one was better. Yeah, that knocked him almost all the way down. Let's separate a little bit and get another spell off. Oh, okay, so we got a zombie dog coming at us now. And we're very limited on mana. Yeah, we'll just continue to jolt. It's our best bet for now. Okay, so we're out of the mana for jolt. Now the axe should only be set to not the minimum, but the second from the minimum. I'll have to check it again, but I don't know if Twitch changed it. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I'm just going to use the bushes here. Also, hey, consider subscribing too. You won't get ads. You can use the Prime membership as well. But I appreciate everybody just coming by and hanging out. All right, let's see here. Save mode's turned off. Let me turn that back on. We handled those guys without a scratch. Okay, there's a boar right there. We're going to have to deal with him. He's looking at me. Come on over here, boar. These boars seem to be not that difficult. This guy's moving real slow, too. Yeah, he's already been killed once. Okay, there's an antlered horror, which has already been killed, too, previously, but this is a bit more of a serious threat. I think an antlered horror, even if it's risen again, is still potentially very dangerous. Okay, so we smashed him. Smashed this one. Oh, someone just told you when they reached a milestone, it changed their ad setup. That could be. That could be. I can definitely see why that would. Certain milestones for sure. Like, yeah, if you go from affiliate to partner or something like that, definitely. I'll check it out, like I said, after the stream. It's quite possible that it got reset somehow, so I apologize if you're getting an excessive amount of ads. But, you know, in the end, it does help my channel a little bit, you know. But I appreciate you guys. No, it's okay, I know. Not everybody can afford the stuff, especially in this kind of an economy. So I just, like I said, I appreciate you coming by and hanging out with me. All right, we're going to pop on the flashlight. Do I? Oh, don't tell me I didn't bring one. Oh, we've got our headlamp. Okay, okay. Thank goodness. Oh, that's right. So this place was filled with food. Number one, look at this. There's over 60 raw potatoes here. There's bags and bags of flour. So obviously the goal is to cleanse this tower and make it our base. We are going to move into this place. Now we got another dog coming at us. He's full health. Let's bring him out into the forest. So we... Oh, okay, yeah. Try and get him on a bush here. Okay, well that... Definitely didn't get away without a scratch on that one, but we still killed him. Potato farm. I don't know. Can we plant just the straight up... Ooh, boy. Okay, okay. Hold on. Okay, so we've got the zombified Anor, which is only considered dangerous, but it is a huge animal. It's huge in size, so I'm a little nervous about just melee attacking this thing. It's actually not even straight up hostile to me. Oh, that's weird. Oh, shit. So it's a total coward. I find it so funny that there's a wood saw right here in the druid tower. Okay, that was easy. Oh, okay, so we got a dog just popped in behind us. Trying to be very careful here. We don't want to... What I'm trying to avoid is climbing trees, because that's... We're probably going to fall again and hurt ourselves. You son of a bitch. All right, let's pop a couple aspirins. I mean, how else would they cut wood? With magic. They bend the wood to their will using magic. All right. I will take that peroxide. Actually, I'm going to favorite that. I'm going to take the towel, too. Do I even have a towel at the moment? It's my first towel. All right. I love this. They've got this, like, wild, I don't know. It's a glowing plant bulb. So they're using a glowing plant bulb for light in their bathroom. But at the same time, they have, like, a modern toilet. It's just a regular porcelain toilet. I love it. It's a little bit disjointed there, but all right, here we go. We're not done yet, people. There's so many dogs everywhere. What do we got? We got books, archery. You know, I probably don't need to pick these up. Oh, things to do with milk. This is it. Wait, does it? It shows I already have that book. Oh, I do already know. No, that's the one nearby. I definitely need that. We were just talking at the earlier in the stream how this is what I needed. This is it. Any books? Any books? Don't forget to like and subscribe. That's right. Thanks, Fossil. All right, so that was a pretty pathetic little library, but hey, at least we got a book about milk recipes. Now, there is an upstairs, so let's peek above us. Let's go up there. Let's peek around the corner. Oh! Okay, we just got hit by a spell. Screams words of magic, and your right foot is impacted by jagged shards of wood, but they do no damage. He tried to entangle me. So we're looking at dog, feral druid, and possibly other stuff around him. This is the big concern right here. Our magic is still... I could cast Jolt, but to be honest, we need to reverse course. What? And go down. Trying to think. I'm considering if we stand our ground right here and try and take them on the stairs, which can be dangerous. I think that's what we'll do. Okay, so one dog's dead. There's the feral. He's close, but he's not close enough. Huh. Yeah, he's standing right there. All right, let's go up there. Oh, that son of a bitch. You know what? I'm not playing around with this guy anymore. All right, you're done. He's gone. Say good night. Oh, we got a decayed pouncer. Retreat, retreat, retreat. Attack it. Attack and kill it. Good job, druid. Put that away. He's bleeding. Let's stop the bleed. Get the spear back out. Smash the enemies apart. What? What? Wait, what? The druid's not dead. Critical. The druid dies. We got him. All right. Did he have anything on him? A robe. What's it made out of? Cotton. Lame. I'll take it. I'll wipe my butt with it later. Oh, there's another dog. Got him. All right, we're going to squish these guys in a second, but there could be more. All right, what's in this little place? Books. Ooh, look at all the books. This is our new home. I'm just surveying my new apartments here. All right, we're running. I'm going to use these stairs to our advantage. I eventually want to make an Arc-like game that has the long, dark survival experience in a crafting system, more similar to Vintage Story, but not a block game type. Yeah. Oh, that sounds awesome. I love it. That's a great idea. Yeah, Ark is super popular. There's a couple people on our Discord who play it. I have never played it myself. It's one of those games I've looked into buying before, but just never really, oh my God, just never really made the purchase in the end. Like, just decided to get other stuff. Oh, you know what I did recently pick up that I'm excited to try? Two new games. Cult of the Lamb. They're not new to me. And Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance. Yeah. That one was 50% off from the Steam sale. So I'm pretty pumped about that one. Alright. Those are dead. There's so many animals in this place. Literally, oh my God, there's more. Am I too hurt or not? What's going on? We might be a little getting too injured right now to continue. Let's eat the rest of our aspirin. Toss on a bandage. I probably should have waited on that. Ark is a buggy mess, but fun. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there's bandages here. No. Oh, there's another level. Ark is expensive if you get all the add-ons. Had to refresh YouTube. Oh my God. Yeah, there's dogs up. We know for a fact that there are multiple levels. Yeah, there's the top of the Druid's tree. So there's the ground floor. 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 stories. I think we're just on the second story. Third story looks to have as many animals as the second did, so we're going to retreat. Can I kill the dog though, maybe? No. Let's check out these books. Let's loot some books before we leave though. Intermittent fasting using biomancy. No way. So that is a spell book right there. But I don't think we can use it because we've locked ourselves out of that tree. This is a spell book right here. We'll check it out. None of these are druid books, though. What's up with that? There's no druid magic. Outdoor adventures. Oh, Spirit of Aikido. Nice. So we just found a martial arts book. Interesting. Okay. Now, is there anything in these rooms? Oh, yeah. I am thinking about just picking all of that up. Start... to be honest, if this is going to be our base, though, I probably should leave some stuff behind. No reason to move everything over there, but I'm going to bring some of it just for more crafting. All right, so, yeah, let's go. We're going to climb down the druid tree for now, but we will return. This is an ongoing project for us. Oh, I guess we could take some food, too. There's no reason I can't. We'll take a little bit. Let's take some pickled veg and give me 5 onions and some of the potatoes. I feel like taking this flour, too. Let's do that. Let's take the flour, too. Yeah, that's cool. Close that up. Did I see something briefly? All right, I think we're good. Close that up. Here we go. Safe mode's back on. We're in mild pain, but should be able to return. There's a few places we still need to explore. Well, there's lots of exploring we can do, but a couple places which aren't that far. This farm up here might be worth checking too. I'd really love to find a horse. I think that would be fun. I've tried to use horses in the past as a mount, but they just didn't really work out that great. It wasn't as good as like just a vehicle. so I abandoned the idea, but I think for the druid, it makes perfect sense. Let's see, it's 1 p.m. We do need to heal up, so I don't actually want to push myself or anything. Let's go back to the base for now. Maybe tomorrow, if we're fully healed, we'll explore. We were doing a 100 days complete on the island stream stuff, and a lot happened. I haven't felt like streaming in a long time. I know what you mean. I understand, Jeff Fossil. It can be tough. It can be tough to motivate yourself to do it. 100%. Let's eat some boiled fiddleheads, roasted. There we go. So the onions turn out to be old. The flour turns out to be old. Gross. What were those stupid druids doing over there? Well, they all got zombified, so I guess it makes sense, you know? You become a zombie, you stop worrying about regular people food. Speaking of which, can we make some bread? I've got this flour. Let's search again with the C. Oh, I think this is what we want to make. Yeah, this is how we make bread. Okay, I forgot about this step. So we have to turn the flour that we have into juvenile sourdough starter, and it will turn into sourdough over the course of a couple of days, I think. Yeah, sourdough starter. That's right, Edvard. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Horses can't really carry you and your loot. Think you would need a wagon. Oh, that'd be cool. If you want to replace cars with them. Yeah, we'll definitely try that. Of course, the first step, we got to get our hands on some horses, though, so we'll try. One of my subs was like, you going on a 6-month hiatus again? And I was like, no, I'm not bad like that. I'm here being bad like that. That's all right. No worries. No worries. Listen, if you're just streaming for fun, you know, just doing it, you know, have an enjoyable experience, then there's no reason you should force yourself to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be kind of contrary to the whole purpose. All right, let's spend a couple hours making some bread dough. You know, another thing we should try and get our hands on is some bleach. Then we could make some purified bandages, which would be a bit better for us. We got lots of water, though. We could also whip up some coffee. Let's eat that peanut butter. Pickled veggies. I really got to take the first dose of ADHD medicine. We should. You should. Don't forget to take your meds. So it does look like these brambles just stick around, which is amazing. We're literally going to use them to fortify a little bit, maybe. I kind of... Can I smash them? No, even smashing it doesn't really work. Well, that's wicked. Yeah, screw it. Let's do some. I'm thinking I don't want it to be like a perfect wall. I want there to be some breaks in it so that I can literally go through, but... what was it? H. Wall of brambles. Yeah. Look at this. This is cool. Oh, okay. So we're out of mana. It'll be a slow process, but we'll get there one day. Okay, so mana's empty, basically. I do stream just for fun. I'd have to change how I act and delete a ton of streams if I had to get monetized. Yeah. I'm too unruly to have advertisements. I understand. You do kind of have to keep that in the back of your mind if you're streaming, you know, like monetized channels, for sure. 3:30 in the evening. We've practiced our mana. Let's take a quick look at some of the crafting maybe that we can do. We've got decent weapons right now. Oh, smoke bomb. Oh, wicked. I can make smoke bombs. That'll level up my applied science, too. Screw it. I mean, I actually have one of these already. So there's our... Oh, we should make more bread, too. There's our juvenile starter crap. Where is it? Activate it. It says you've been caring for your starter for a while, but it's going to need longer before you can make anything tasty with it. You've been caring for your starter. Oh, it's our little baby. Look, I've got some of it in my denim shirt, keeping it close to my heart. You know, that's how you do it. That's what you do with baby sourdoughs. Little babies. Oh, I forgot too. Didn't we just get a book? We got ourselves a martial arts book, right? Did I pick that up? Yeah, there it is. Spirit of Aikido. Ah, yes. All right, so let's read some of these books that are in red. Okay. Let's go ahead and store all of our new books. Beautiful. 4:30 in the PM. Let's make some more of that starter dough crapola. Juvenile star. We got a lot of flour. And it seems to be kind of going bad. The flour's old. So I think we need to make it ASAP. All right, 6 p.m. We're looking good. How we doing on bandages? Let's check this out. Oh, yeah, I need to make some more. Let's eat a gummy vitamin. Put on some bandages. And cotton sheets. I don't think there were any windows with curtains in this place. Maybe we can turn some clothes into cotton sheets. This tropical rash guard shirt. That's kind of a nice shirt. I got to finish that VTuber model. I have a whole list to do on paper and my phone, and only like 3 things checked off. Aw, you'll get there, Fossil. You'll get there. We could probably break up the sweatshirt, these tank tops. I'll keep the t-shirt. Take the boxer shorts. What's this made out of? Synthetic. We got plenty of that. Poor fit ski mask. All right. I'm going to cut everything up. Did we get any sheets? No, it's all patches. Can we still make that, though? I have to use antiseptic to make these, and I don't really want to do that. I think what we'll do tomorrow is we'll actually go out and maybe do some looting. We'll let the Druid's Tower just chill out. We'll come over to this farm. It's not too far. And we can see if we can get some bandages and stuff tomorrow. Maybe some curtains, too, so we can make our own. And some bleach would be good. Also, I'm still looking for solar panels. Lots of other stuff. So, yeah, we'll spend tomorrow doing some looting, I think. Let's continue to craft. Big frame pack is helpful if we want to move stuff from here to the Druid's Tower once we've... Wow, that takes 4 hours. Making life changes. Couldn't start the meds until I ensured I ate breakfast every day. I'm slowly remembering. So I'm not so complacent. That's good advice. Seems like you've got your head on straight, Fossil. You know what you've got to do. The hard part is just doing it. And trust me, I know that feeling 100%. These 2x2 arm guards might be interesting. 16 minutes. They're really uncomfortable to wear. You know what? I am going to make this loop of rope. We'll use the steel wire. That's a nice item. I actually like that. I'm going to keep that in the inventory and just favorite it. We'll wear it only when we need to because it does cause a serious encumbrance. All right. Back to crafting. Let's look at other. There's a lot of stuff here. Oh, the cattail jelly. Oh, I forgot all about that stuff. Yeah. We'll make that. Oh, pour it into a container. Good. Where is it in my inventory? Where did it go? What? What'd you do with it, bro? Oh, okay. There we go. Picked it up. And yeah, we'll use that for antiseptic now. That's kind of nice. Maybe I don't need all 3 of those bottles. So I'll drop a couple. Okay, what are we looking at? 6:30 p.m. Let's continue to craft some bread dough. I just want to get all of it made, basically. And nothing else to do with the flour, in my mind. We can no longer see well enough. Really? Oh, the fire went out. Oh. Let's start another fire. Okay. We're going to get some more wood. Wait, do I have an axe? I thought we found a hatchet or something. Yeah, we do have a hatchet. Actually don't know if that will help me when smashing stuff, but we're going to pretend. We're going to pretend that that helps. Okay, a little bit better. Let's go ahead and work on the last craft. I totally think that if you streamed Ark of the Isle, it would be a comedic experience. Hopefully. I'm sure we could have some fun with it. Okay, there's the dough. Just waiting on that. No surprise it's not ready. How's my inventory? Okay, I'm carrying that dough around, so let's drop that. Let's play a little game of cards. Just help the mood a little bit. Okay, so it's 10 p.m. I'm going to leave the fire going. The cow is actually named Maybell. You know, I'm glad you mentioned her. Oh, yeah, she's still alive. Let's milk her. Oh. It might not be getting enough to eat. Oh, my God, it does need to eat. Really? In order to get milk. We can fix that. We can fix that. There might be hay here. I don't know. What is it? Straw? Oh, no. I'm feeding her the hat. I mean, we could, but we'll get some cattle fodder tomorrow. We're going to the farm, so we should be able to pick her up some food. But, yep, she's okay. She's just a little bit hungry right now, everybody. Poor cow was starving. Well, listen, she's being punished for eating all my seeds. She ate my seeds. Yeah, the only reason we're getting milk from her now is because she ate those seeds out from under us. All right. We're going to eat our pickled veg. Oh, maybe I should whip up some of these potatoes. Potatoes. We could make seed potatoes. Yeah, we could. But there's more back there at the grove, so we'll just do that later. Let's cook it up. And oh my God, that potato is bigger than my whole character's body. Oh my God. Jesus, better eat that. Baked potatoes with pickled veggies. It's not a very big meal, but That's all we got. Oh, I let the potato chips go rotten. Look at that. The flour went rotten too. Hey, there is 50 cattle fodder here. I was just looking up the wrong thing. Well, I spelled it wrong. I spelled fooder. Which is kind of right. All right, yeah, there's a crap ton of it. Come here. Come here, Maybell. Stupid cow. I'm going to unload this right in your face. Look at that. Are you happy? Cat. Can I milk her now? Might not be getting enough to eat. Well, give her some time. She'll eat it. She'll eat it. Quit crying about not being fed. That is one massive potato. I think she's good now. We could set her up a little bramble pen. That's probably not smart, though. All right, let's see. It's 6 in the morning, everybody. We're about to set off on a little adventure. I don't have any bandages, which is not good. But we're not really that badly injured. I don't know. I mean, she's right next to the fodder. Does she have to be on top of it? Look, Maybell gobbles up the cattle fodder. She's good to go. That stupid cow's fine. Go out the front door. Okay. What are we doing, people? We're heading west. Head west, my child. I'm not torturing any cows. How dare you? That cow is perfect. I saved that cow's life. It was on the verge of death, and I brought it back. I saved it. You people. Hold on, I just realized I need to empty these boxes. I don't need to carry those boxes with the bullets. I just need the bullets. I'm trying to change the subject. How dare you accuse me of cow cruelty? I am that cow's only friend in life. Okay, so let's say that I am mistreating the cow. What would you do? Just release it into the wilds? That's terrible. It would be dead in an instant. It would literally just keel over from a stiff breeze. Those seats? Whoa. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I need to be on the lookout for some large sheets. True. If we can find a nice little farmhouse, then we're in business. We'll just pull down their ugly-ass curtains. Stiff breeze. Stiff drink. Okay, we're going to go through the forest. Hello, birds. I am a druid. Wait, let's cast our spell. Is it going to let me? Whisper the leaves. Oh. It says, you close your eyes and reach out to the spirits of the forest. Your communion with the trees has begun. The trees have shown you what they will. What does that even mean? What did the trees show me? I'm seeing this lighter coloration. Is that what it's indicating? What does that mean? I don't know. I don't know what that freaking spell does. Eats up my mana. That's what it does. Reveals standard. What's that mean? Excuse me. All right, let's keep moving. Is that an arrow? No, it's a stick. Yeah, that spell eats up my mana pool. That's about what it does. All right. Popped out. Here we go. What's that? Might be bird poop. No. Okay. Gave vision in that area. Gotta find the forest. You haven't seen anything. Oh, okay. So, like, if I come down to here, it would be better. Yeah, that makes more sense. We'll try it. I probably couldn't even cast it if I wanted to. Not yet. It's a very expensive spell, so it must do something. But we're just practicing it now to level it up anyway. Okay. Also, if you'll notice, I'm avoiding doing the auto walk. That's with intention, too. That auto walk has gotten me into trouble a couple of times. Okay, so we've got a dairy farm straight ahead. It's probably invested with zombie cows, but we're just going to go check. Okay. Have to check Triviago or something. What's that mean, Edvard? Alright, let's see. If there's zombie cows here, we'll just mark it as a danger area and go around it, because I'm still going to check out the farm. What's this? Ooh, a gas lantern. Oh, we don't really need that. Oh, oh, nice. Tofu fried rice. Let's eat, people. Tofu. I'm going to drink the apple cider. The fruit juice. Not bad. Let's take the cranberry herbal tea. No, I don't want the soda. I'm going to take the fruit leather, though. Nice. What is this? It's just an RV. Cool. Awesome. So we already got a little bit of food and drink. Let's check out this damn farm. Zombie cow. Instantly. Poop. Well, it's not really that shocking. Zeke cows. It's probably a little bit too big of an area, but alternately it's safer that way. Oh yeah, those cows will rip through that chain link fence like it's made up tissue paper. Okay, let's go up this silo. I'm also on the lookout for a rope. If we find a horse or something, I'm going to need a rope for it. No. That would be a suicide mission, buddy. That fence is not going to hold more than... It wouldn't even hold one of them. It'll rip right through that. Okay, we got 2 ropes. There's another silo here, but what's most intriguing is this. This big structure over here could be some sort of barn. There's also a Migo tower super close to it, though. There's a lab. And a goblin encampment. City. What's that? Oh, that's a still. No, it says desolate barn. Never mind. Crashed airliner. That's filled with zombies. Another lab. There's 2 labs right here. Well, not much else. So, yeah, let's head up to the barn. What I hope is a barn. Yeah, if we get to this barn area, there's probably going to be some more cattle fodder there. Plus, cattle fodder is definitely one of those recipes that's real easy and quick to make. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and use auto travel real quick. Oh, yeah. Saw a vehicle for a second. All right, what are we doing? It's not quite a real barn. It's a farmhouse with stills. Oh, I think I know this farmhouse. Is this the one that's surrounded by wine? Or, yeah, there's like... Shit, well, there's zombies here, but there's also just tons of grape bushes here. It's actually a cool little farm. Labs are good, yeah. We could peek our head into them, but depending on what kind of enemies are in them, it's almost certain we won't be able to handle the labs yet, but we will definitely check them out in the future. That's going to be some mid to late game stuff. All right, so let's kill these zombies. Yeah, this can be a really nice little resource for us here, this farm, no doubt about it. Yeah, we come back during harvest season. Oh yeah, big time. And if we're ever able to trade again with the forge, or even if we go to the refugee center one day. Oh shit, there's more than I thought. We will hopefully be able to use some of the wine to trade with too. We could potentially make wine or find some. I think in this house, if I'm not mistaken, we'll find out how good my memory is, but there's a cellar in the back, and underground I'm pretty sure there's going to be lots of kegs in their cellar, and some of them will almost certainly have like a shitload of wine in them. Come here, dude. Quit breaking the fence. Oh, you son of a bitch. God damn, we barely damaged this guy. Let me go. We're definitely doing more damage to him with Jolt than we were with our spear, because he's armored up. But we're out of Jolt now. Jolt Cola. Huh. Yeah, those zombie soldiers are annoying. The bat would be better. That makes sense. I dropped my bat. It's on the ground over there. I'm thinking there's no good, like, roof to get on. I mean, I'm sure there's a roof we could try and climb on, but I don't want to fall. All right, let's get a little distance between us and this guy. Got to watch my breath, though. The fence is slowing him down, but when he grabs me, it's not good. He's just tearing this whole fence down. I have the hatchet, yeah. I'm nervous about getting up next to him with melee. Let's see, what's he at now? Oh, God, yeah. See, he starts grabbing me. I mean, you're right. It's definitely going to kill him much quicker. Okay, well, maybe not much quicker. Shit, bro. Alright, we got him. Nice. Nice. Well, we got some stuff out of it. No doubt about that. Okay. Let me look at his gear again. Yeah, I need to take probably these molly things. And I'm gonna, yeah, I need to probably try cleaning some of this stuff. And then we can break it down and repair some of it. Use that like that army helmet, possibly. Surprised I'm alive. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. We are in moderate pain, though, and I am without any bandages. And we've still got more enemies. So let's backtrack real quick and grab my fallen bat. This is a magical weapon, so I don't want to leave it. I don't love the moderate pain we're in, but might be able to kill this guy. There's more. There's the cellar. I got a dwarf and a goblin. Shit. God damn it. Oh shit, we got a tough zombie on us now. We can lose the dwarf because he's got terrible vision. He's on me again, though. I'm tempted to just climb this roof. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Come here. Oh my god, what are you doing? Got him. Alright, let me grab the bat. Okay, we got the zombie goblin. He's equally got bad eyesight. Oh, it's easier. Oh, what do we got here? Leather wallet. Nothing in it. It's probably still more. In fact, I'm fairly convinced that there are zombies in the cellar too, even though we haven't looked yet, but let's continue to clear the ground floor. Wait. Oh yeah, there's curtains all over the place here too. Thaumaturgical guide to wearing whatever, whenever. Oh. It says you already know everything this could teach you. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to start tearing down some curtains. Grab the string too. This is definitely one of the reasons we came. But there's probably a lot more stuff here too. Alright. Let's loot it. Bathroom? Got any good bandages? No, nothing. Alright. Oh, that's the kitchen. What am I talking about? A vegetable cleaver. Huh. Okay. House is pretty empty. We do have an upstairs. Okay, copied all this stuff. Oh, maybe not all of it. Yeah, we got that too. Okay. What's in this room? Oh yeah, there's definitely some stuff we want. Let's go through the window, though. I'm going to grab that sponge. And obviously the aspirins. Is this tampons? Yeah. Let's grab that liquid soap and the bar soap, too, for cleaning. Okay, upstairs. What's it look like up here? It's a little bit dark. There's nothing in that room. Oh, wow. Diamond and gold ring, baby. Let's see. What do we need? Anything here? What's the ski pants? Cotton? Yeah. Oh, here we go. Elbow pads. Put those on, please. I'm going to grab some wool socks, maybe. Oh, it's Calvinist and I'm Storm Shaper. That's what it is. Gotcha, gotcha. That makes sense. I was going to say, I don't know how I would know every spell from just a random spell book. All right, hydrogen peroxide. Grab some more soap, too. Okay, a couple rooms we're going to have to break our way into, but that's not a big deal. A lot of these rooms just don't have anything. It's a disappointment. Oh, what's this? Nothing. Pretty empty place, but let's put away our thing and Get ready. It's going to get a little bit loud here. Oh, nothing. One more incoming. What's the graffiti say? No one's coming. Oh, that's scary. All right, we've got a couple of buildings in the back, and then we'll check out the cellar. Ooh. Lawn dart. Charcoal smoker. You know, that's interesting. I kind of do want this, but at the same time, we can make these. We can make those pretty easily ourselves. It's not portable like that one is, but it's still a fairly easy recipe. Now, here we go. There could be liquor in some of these. No. Doesn't appear to. But that's fine. What about these bottles? Moonshine and fruit wine. All right, so that's tradable stuff. Okay, here we go. Spear in hand. Quick save it. Turn on the flashlight. Okay. Yeah, there's zombies down here. Like just 2 of them. Very big cellar, though. Yeah, and like I said, I think some of these will probably have liquor in them. 2,000 units of Cabernet Sauvignon. Another 2,000. Another 2,000. So that's right there. That's very valuable stuff for trading. No doubt about it. Or if we just want to get completely wasted, there's also a bunch of seeds here, too. We need this cellar, so we got to clear this. We are in mild pain. I'm gonna back off. Are they going to come out of there? You know, this might be one of those stupid... I might have to fight them down there. What? What was that? I can't get out of here. I don't really know what just happened there. Oh, okay. We're time traveling. We're jumping positions in time and space. Well, I think that other zombie might still be alive. This is going to be our last... Oh, yep. Oh, shoot. Are we trapped down here? I think we might be trapped. The zombie is like in the passageway. And I can't attack him, but I can't move into it. It says ramp up high end. Huh. I think... Not sure what happened here. Maybe, can I shoot it? No, it doesn't appear in my auto fire. Even though it says that I can see it, I can't shoot it. Wait. Maybe I can do some magic to it. Let's wait a bit of time. Okay. Still in my way. See him? He's right there, but I can't attack him or anything. He is injured, though. Do you think maybe Jolt injured him? Let's keep trying some Jolt. We'll have to wait longer because my mana's not refilling very quickly. No, the tab attack does not work. Okay, that's close. So he was at 3 bars of health. Can we still see him? He's still at 3 bars of health. I don't know if that hurt him. No, if I put the spear in my hand and just tab to attack, it does nothing. It says no creature in reach, waiting for a turn. It's a weird thing. This cellar entranceway is not like a normal staircase. So something's up with it. You know, I do have... I'd hate to use it, but I do have a grenade. I don't know if that would do anything. If you do a step attack? How do you do a step attack? See, even if I try and aim it manually with the spear, it says no hostile creature in reach. I'm not sure what a step attack is. And he can't come back down here for some reason, too. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, if I step away, it does nothing. Let's go back to our magic. I'm going to turn off the headlamp just to save the juice. Let us just read for a bit. Let's read our Scroll of Jolt. Oh, it's too dark. What am I doing? Give it an hour. All right, let's try another Jolt or two. I don't think we're doing any damage to it with Jolt. Maybe if I cast... Oh, damn it. I'm going to have to, like, sleep down here or something. Hey, the tile set is called Undead People. Undead People. Yeah, try aiming it up a level. That's what I was just thinking. That's what I was just thinking. I don't have the mana, so we'll have to wait again. Why can't I... Oh, I don't have any bandages. That's why I can't practice bandaging, huh? Let's do social... All right. Jolt. Aimed up. Cast it. Let's look at the zombie. Still the same health. Did not seem to do anything. Did not appear to do anything. Maybe the wolf can help us in this situation. Maybe another entity. Like if I could cast this outside. I know that we can cast it through walls and stuff like that. I'm going to say the wolf might be our best bet right now. So let's pass a little bit more time. We'll read. Good news is I got a phone with a lot of books on it, but it probably doesn't have a whole bunch of charge left. It is stuck between dimensions. That's right. It's kind of a weird thing because I don't know if these cellars are coded very well. Like the cellar tile, it's obviously like a different functionality than the stair, but I don't know why they would do that. You know, just make it functionally the same as the stair, but it's obviously something different. All right, so let's try the wolf. Maybe like that, or no, that one didn't cast. Just lost. No, lost concentration again. Or did I? I don't see the wolf. Let me just cast. Oh, fuck. I've got to sit here. I don't have anything to read anymore, so now we just have to pass the time by practicing our unarmed. Wait, can I practice my spear? Yeah, let's practice spears. Wait, I did see the wolf. Wait, I saw it said wolf right there. Stop practicing. Fuck, I think the zombie's still there. Did I summon the wolf like downstairs with me or something? I swear to God I saw the wolf though. Ah. I don't know how you would just teleport yourself. Yeah, I don't have the teleport spell. Oh, shoot. Let's keep trying with this wolf spell, but I don't know. Debug doesn't work in the latest version of stable. If I go to the debug menu, it just gives me info. Take a screenshot, generate game report. So I have a little bit of food, not a lot. I know, I don't know why they made that change. You know, that's one of the things about the developers. Like, if they get upset about a player like using debug too much, they'll just remove it from the whole game, you know? It kind of screws people like us when we get into a bad situation like this, you know? It would be nice to be able to debug myself out of here. See, can we do the wolf spell again? Nope. Well, I just end up sleeping down here for the morning, till the morning, and I don't know. Maybe if I move away, far enough away from it. Oh, there's more food down here too. If I move far enough away from it, maybe something else will come by and distract it. Yeah, at least there's food down here too. We're not going to starve. I can still see him there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like, I don't know, something. If we're in the reality bubble with it, it could over time just wander away from that particular tile. But yeah, if I'm inside of it, it's going to stay aggroed on me. So let's move like over here, I guess, somewhere out of line of sight. Yeah, it still shows that I can see it. Gotta turn this corner. That's probably our best bet. Okay, so yeah. Smartphone's dead. I don't have any real books on me, so we don't have anything we can actually read. We can work out. Let's do the action menu. Let's work out. A little moderate workout for 60 minutes. Okay, stop training. There's literally no practice we can do. Would that change if I had light? Yeah, we'll see if it wanders off for sure. Yeah, toss the grenade. I'm a little like the grenade is like the last type of, you know, our last straw attempt. I don't know. You know, if the bullets don't work, I don't know. Maybe an explosion would work, because I think it would probably span multiple like levels, but well, maybe we'll get to that point. We'll see. Oh, I've also magic missile. Well, let's stick with our current plan. Breaking line of sight with it for an extended period of time. We'll try this. Maybe in the morning, if it's still there, we'll work on it with other stuff, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's literally nothing I can do right now to pass the time. So let's just go to sleep. Okay, mana's full again. We're going to wake up super early. Yeah, it's 2:30 in the morning. We're hungry. I probably could make some bandages. Just ask the zombie to leave. I was trying to scream at it initially, see if it would like fully come down here. I don't know. Well, just keep this in mind for you guys in the future when you do playthroughs and stuff. You know, if you ever come across one of these cellars, be very careful with it. Don't let the zombie, like, kill the zombies in the cellar, you know. Don't try and draw them out, because that's where I went wrong. Well, I'm not seeing it, but it's very dark right now. No, still there. Mm-hmm. Still right where it was. Did not move a bit. It also doesn't really appear to be aggroed on me, which is the weird thing. It is like in another freaking dimension almost. All right, let's wield the magic missile. I don't even know if that cast it or what. It did damage. It took a thing of health off of it. Oh, the magic missile is going to save our butts, people. It's the magic missile, 100%. It did it? Did it work that time? I don't know. Maybe. Let's keep going. Magic missile. Magic missile. Got to aim up a level. Step back. Look. Yes, it's working. Okay, okay. Do we have enough? I've only got 2 charges left. 1 charge. Oh! It says no hostile creature. Oh, still alive. Still alive. We got 1 charge left here. 1 charge on the missile, people. Is this going to be enough? Let's go. Oh, shit. Still there. Still there. No. No. Maybe Jolt. Maybe Jolt is now... We go up a level. I heard a... God damn it, this freaking thing's hard to kill. Jolt should kill it at this point with like 1 hit. Jolt should do the tricks. I don't think Jolt is hitting it at all. Because that little bit of health on the... Oh, you know what? Oh. I just thought of something. We can unload the wand of fireballs and we can reload our magic missile. Now we have 4 more charges on the magic missile. All right. Let's activate magic missile, up 1, attack. And I think it's gone. And I think we killed it. Oh, we're free. Oh my God, free of the hellish underground cellar. That is literally like the pit of Hades right there. Oh, oh God, I thought it stuck me there again. Hold on, I'm going to grab this zombie, get it out of the cellar door or whatever. What the hell, man? That was the hardest fight of my life. What the hell? God damn it. Just wasted. Well, it's all right. We got out of the deal, so we did it. Now, let's loot the crap out of this place. No more cellars. I know. I never would have come into another cellar again. Look at the seeds. I am glad with the amount of loot that's down here. That was worth it. I mean, we got out, so yeah, that's what matters. Was AFK? How did I get out? Bear, we used the wand of magic missiles. I was able to activate the magic missile and shoot 1 level above me. And so, yeah, the wand of magic missiles did the trick. Almost came down to it came down to the wire. I almost ran out of charges for it, but in the end, we got it. We got it, people. Oh, we might want these shears. Oh, look at the food. Mustard and sugar. Wait, there's a book here. Okay. We do want the oil. Candied honey, yeah. Canned lobster. There's plenty of food. Well, we came here for a horse, and we almost got kicked in the face. But in the end, we beat the game. We beat the game. Game over, everybody. No, I'm kidding. We're still going. I'm Kim. What's up, buddy? Zed's dead, baby. How's it going, my friends? Thanks for stopping by. Yeast, you can make bread. Oh, we've got tons of bread at home, my friend. Or we should. So it's the middle of the damn night. There's nowhere I can recharge my phone. And I should not be traveling right now. Well, we can practice a couple of spells. I've got my dark vision on. Wait, does that mean I can craft right now? I don't think it does it? I don't think it would let me craft. Wait. Where's the sheets I picked up? There they are. All right. So, wait, no, I don't want cotton patches. Will it not let me disassemble everything? Is that because it is too dark? Yeah. Okay. That's what I want. Okay. Now I should be able to make some bandages. Did we see any bleach? 66 of them. Yeah, that's probably enough. I'm still going to grab everything below me. We'll take that with us. Some rare conditions like combination of clairsentience powers from being goblin, magical, allows to craft in the dark. I never played Cataclysm. How is the base building in this game? That's a good question, Evan. I mean, you can build a base right from scratch. I mean, you can chop down the trees yourselves, do all that, you know, and build walls, roofs, everything. It's very extensive, but I have personally never constructed a base in this game that way, simply because there's so many good pre-existing structures. You know, you can find a place like this, which is a literal grape farm. It's a vineyard, you know, so it's an awesome place for a base if you wanted. But you could, if you wanted to like break away and go find like a field somewhere just far away as you can from towns, you could build your own little place. Yeah, 100%. There's also mods, of course, like the what's it called, in woods, which, you know, removes all civilization, so you kind of are forced to build your own house if that's what you want to do. Yeah, base building is really good though. You used to construct a house on your sky island. That's a good example of where you would definitely want to build a house, on the sky island for sure. Base on wheels is the best. Yeah, I do like a good mobile base. I like to have a garage or somewhere that I can bring my car back to over time, but yeah, a vehicle is always essential for me. All right, let's use some of our bandages. I don't know what to do for the next 4 hours until the sun comes up, but we did not find any bleach in the kitchen, right? I know I keep asking that same question, but no, okay, we didn't. Well, we could start a fire here. We got a little bit of light. No books. Oh, there is a book. But I already have better food handling than that can teach me. Practice? Practice bandaging. All right. Yes, stop practicing. Very good. Well, we almost got ourselves into a real mess there, but we pulled away. We pulled out of it. So, do we need to spend any more time at this location? I think we've got it all. I mean, we might want to come back for the tons of liquor. Yeah, once we get to the point, if we can trade with those jokers over there at the forge. Not welcome still. Can you check the wait? Can you check keybind for a debug? Yeah, we can look for that. That's not a bad idea, actually. That might be a good solution. Debug. Yeah, none of these are bound. Oh, it says toggle debug mode. Oh, okay, okay. I gotta think of a button to bind it to. Okay, F12 is not bound to anything, so let's try that. That, you know what? That might have been the solution right there. All right, so we want to add a local keybind. Oh, no, sorry. Add a local keybind to J, and it's going to be F12. Save that. Oh, there it is. Yeah, good call. Not too bad, Bear. Good job, my friend. Yeah, so this is how we'll access debug mode. I'm not going to turn it on because it'll like knock out all the achievements. Like we won't be able to get achievements, which isn't really that big of a deal. But yeah, no, this is great. I'm so glad you mentioned that. Yeah, we can just turn it on. Excuse me. So debug mode is on. So now if I want to actually debug, how do I do it? Is it, say something like teleport? I don't know how to use any of these commands. Quickly toggle. I mean, it's not a big deal because we're out of the problem now, but... Well, there's something related to debug mode. I don't know how to use it. I think that we did, didn't we? Oops. Or did I not? I'm gonna turn the fan on. Let's see. Debug mode. Debug menu. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Let's do F12. Oh, damn it. F12 for that one. I have a feeling it's just going to pull up the menu that we've been looking at, though. That doesn't actually give me any options to debug. But we'll find out. Nope, there it is. Debug. Okay. Yeah, teleport. Yep. Not bad. All right, game player. Thanks for coming by, buddy. Nope, you were 100% right. Dead on, Bear. Dead on. Yep. Just needed to be rebound. Okay. Awesome. That is a change, though, because in the old days, you could access it from there. Oh, look, now you can. Huh. Well, that's weird. Now you can just access it from the debug menu. Okay. Well, we learned something. Whoo. Yeah, this game is, it's got a lot of ins and outs, no doubt about it. A lot of ins and outs on there. Let's, I'm going to grab a few more of these curtains. Like, obsessed with curtains at this point. Okay, and we're out of here, people. Let's get the hell out of this stupid winery. We're not bringing any of the wines with us, are we? Do I maybe want to take one of these guys? Doesn't the still have like an absurd amount of qualities? No, it's got boiling, containing, and distilling. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll want it. Maybe we'll want that. We'll take it. All right, where are we going, people? Should we... I think we just need to turn back around and go home. There's not another farm around here within sight. Well, this one, but we've already checked it. I'm really hoping to find a horse. Well, let's not give up just yet. This Migo Tower is a little close to the road, though, so we're going to go this direction. Am I losing stamina? Yeah, I am. I'm dropping that. We're actually quite overweight regardless. Oh, we got a bunch more seeds, too. I can't forget that. I need to take those home and plant them, don't we? I think we're going to be fine to explore a little bit more. Is this the base game? I've always been interested in playing, just not sure about getting started. Yes, Evan, this is the base game. And as Brian mentioned right there below you, all the mod, well, not all the mods. There are some mods you can download from GitHub separately, but there are a whole bunch of mods which are just built right into the game, essentially. So you can play in a world that has one set of mods and then just boot up a new world and change them. It's really a great game. I mean, it's very flexible in that sense, you know. You might say the mods are almost just like, well, they are developed, I think, by a lot of the contributors to the base game, too. So they're really well integrated, in other words, you know. Depending on what tile set you use, you might see them as ASCII characters like we do, but they still function beautifully. Unless you get into a cellar. Okay, so we've got a woodland white. Where there's one of those, there's usually more. We're not in the best condition, but we're also not injured. So I'm going to try and take him down a little bit. Okay. Once you play this, all other roguelike games are but it's okay. Yeah. No, I'm with you. I agree with you, Brian. I say that a lot because, I've got a good group of people who enjoy watching Unreal World, which is another, old school roguelike game. Very different than this one, but man, oh man, when I try and play the Unreal World just to like record a series or something for YouTube, it is hard. Like all I can think about is, man, I wish I was playing Cataclysm right now. Because this game is, I mean, it's obviously superior to Unreal World because that game is pretty old. It was developed in 1992, still under active development, and it's quite an interesting game, but this one just blows it away. Blows away every other roguelike, in the world, in my opinion. Now, you're going to play a game like Caves of Cud, for instance. That one is unique and creative enough, and it's got some really cool mechanics in it, which I think definitely warrants its own kind of playthrough, and there's a lot of roguelikes that are like that, but the roguelike genre has a lot of same-ish games too, same stuff, just dungeon diving over and over. This game has such a wide range of things to do, ways to do them. Yeah, I can't recommend it enough. And of course, if you don't like an aspect of Cataclysm, there's 2 other forks for the game too. Being an open source, free to play game, people can literally develop their own versions of it, and they have, Worm Girl is one of those who's developed the last generation, Cataclysm, the last generation. Caves of Cud is a nice switch for a handheld rogue. It's a great game too. It's one that I would still play and enjoy, and I wouldn't be thinking about this game quite as much. Like, it's hard for me to play Unreal World, but Caves of Cud is different enough. It's got some really fun stuff too. Approaching Infinity is a good one. Yeah, cute little space roguelike, more closer to dungeon crawlers and Cataclysm. I have played that one. I did 1 or 2 videos on the channel for Approaching Infinity. I found it a little easy, to be honest. Like, I didn't die in the first, sitting, and I thought that was weird, but ultimately, that's kind of a trivial matter, That's interesting. There's a couple of pigs down here. We're not meat eaters, so I'm definitely not going to kill any and butcher pigs. We could tame them, but they don't really do much for us. They're just companions, basically. Let's check out what's in this crate right here. Flashlight. Pet pig, though. I think I need that flashlight, actually. Oh, no, I already got one. Yeah, the little pet pigs. Maybe we'll come back for them. I'll put them on the map. If we leave the reality bubble, I think they'll hang around there. You think it is Project Zomboid that took inspiration from Cataclysm? I think so, yeah. Oh, Mama Jama mentioned, I'm sorry. Is Project Zomboid based on Cataclysm or vice versa? I think... I don't know, honestly, but I know that Project Zomboid has a Cataclysm scenario in it, as I'm sure a lot of you are aware. And I often get that comparison. People, new chatters will come in a lot and be like, oh, you're playing Cataclysm. You would love Project Zomboid, because they are very comparable in a lot of ways. Obviously very different, too. But... oh, this guy's got a duct tape wallet. Well, we could continue to go north along this road, and I'm curious about it. This looks like a possible mine to me, but I don't know how we would get there. Well, I guess we would just go over this bridge. Yeah, let's continue going north a little bit. It's 5 a.m., so we've got the whole day ahead of us. I just don't want to get into, like, too much of a fight. Trying to avoid any auto-traveling, too. Or what? Oh, I'm getting tired because of the weight. Maybe I should drop something. I can't... Why did I grab the lobster? I can't even eat that. Lobster's meat, man. It's meat. Maybe I grabbed too many sheets after all. I don't need the bottles, the bags. I can drop that stuff too. That really didn't help very much. I think a lot of it is this extra army gear that I'm carrying. How big are these forged shears? No, that's not that bad. Also, I'm carrying a jug of vinegar, which is almost 10 pounds, and oil, which is 10 pounds. 2 gallons of... Wait. Yeah, I don't need that much. Didn't realize there was 2 gallons there. We'll drop that. That should help a bit. Maybe we'll get it on the way back. Project Zomboid is so hard. If you get more than a few zombies on you, all you can do is run and hope to lose them. That's true. I struggled with that game a lot. Yeah, I have played it before on the channel and streamed it a little bit, and it was fun. You know, the community definitely enjoyed it. There's a big audience for Project Zomboid. When I say big, of course, that's relative. You know, we're talking about a niche indie game that not a lot of people have heard about, but from that group, there's a lot of people who do enjoy watching it, no doubt about it. I've watched videos like of better players than myself. It is fun to watch. Who is that? The Spiffing Brit. He's got quite a few little videos for Project Zomboid. He's great. I love his stuff. All right, what do we got? All right, maybe we should activate these trail guides. Shopping brochure. Okay. It doesn't appear that we're going to come across any barns or anything on our travels this way, but who knows? Who knows what we'll see. We'll keep going a little bit farther. How's our cufflinks? Oh, the wolf's head cufflinks have been recharged, people. That's good news. That's good news. That means we can turn into a werewolf if we get real desperate. I like to use advanced inventory management in situations where I need to light and load. There we can sort stuff by weight and volume. Oh, that's helpful. I think you can do that in the main thing too, can't you? Maybe not. Oh, there's aphids. Where there's aphids, there's often ants. Oh, boy. Whole nest of demon spiderlings right there. Nothing here. Do we go down and check out the trailhead? No, let's keep going north for right now. Oh, there's a church across that. Ugh. That's lame. Let's go north. Wait. Oh, no, they didn't remove pockets. Yeah, no, there's still pockets. Here, you can see them right here. If we go to inventory organization, you can see the various different pockets. For instance, my army helmet, or not the one I'm wearing, but the army helmet has 6 different little pockets. The Molly webbing belt, yep, pockets are still in. I like the pocket system. It was something that was already in the game when I started playing, but I think it had just been introduced 2 years ago or whenever I first started. So it's like it's the kind of situation where I'm always played with it. There's never been a time where I played without it. So I'm pretty used to it, and I don't see anything wrong with it. But again, that's just me. So there's a step ladder here. There's a shovel. Oops. Is there anything worthwhile? Some sugar. Nope. Okay. Now, where the hell are we going? Man. We're still traveling. You played before Pockets, but you like them very much. That's good. See, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're a little bit cumbersome at first if you are used to a system without them, but I don't mind them a bit. I like them. I think they make sense. I like the idea of being able to like put my gun in my holster and then like I can draw it quicker as opposed to like having, it buried in the bottom of my hiking backpack, makes more sense. So what is this? Oh, it's a golf course. That's so lame. Okay, and that's a water treatment plant. This is getting pretty sparse over here. I don't know. We'll keep looking. Pockets took a bit to get used to. Just need to remember to insert and unload. Yeah, insert and unload is very important. Another thing I like to do is I have this unload zone connected to my character at all times. I use a personal zone. So instead of hitting A at the zones manager, I hit P, and you can set up an unload everything. That's something that's really helpful. If you get like a whole stash of pills or something and you don't want to carry about, around 6 different bottles, you just drop them and unload them like this. We'll do the aspirin real quick. Now I just hit O and boom, it's done. And I can just pick up the aspirin. And I'm going to favorite them. Okay. Where are we going? Once I got used to the pocket system, it became quite handy. Did some specified settings for Alpha Container and Skyline run so it automatically collects the most valuable stuff? See, that's smart. Yeah, that's smart for warp shards and probably Denarius too, because those weigh like nothing. Yeah, that's a smart idea. Way of using the auto pickup, which is something I use, but I just have them, set to whatever bags we're currently carrying. All right, I think what I want to do, I think I'm going to try and walk this road down to here, and we'll cross here, because this is just a little bitty stream. We can just walk right over that, and that'll get us back home. But we'll have to be careful in this area because of the proximity of the town, and who knows whatever else is around. But that's our plan. A small bottle holds 250 denarius. Auto pickup and whitelist small bottles. Okay, that's a good idea. Yeah. Doesn't have to be fancy or anything like that. Just a small bottle. I like to use a lanyard for my ID cards, but, again, that's just for fun. A little bit of role playing. Do we bother purifying the water purification plant? I think we should. It's honestly an easy clear with the fencing. There could potentially be a feral here, though, so we should be careful. I don't have a whole lot of tear gas. Go. I just played Skyrim with significantly ramped up difficulty in this dialogue. Hey, that's the way to do it. The Immortal Sky Island. You know what? I'm just going to grab these real quick. We'll do those later. Get them all. Uh-oh. Where'd that come from? Hey, Subject, thanks for following the channel, buddy. Appreciate you. I just broke that window. Oh, there's a feral mechanic there. Okay. I think what we're going to do is try and kill him with some magic. So let me close the door. I'm going to put away my spear. I'm going to turn off still spell so that we don't have to worry about casting cost. I'm going to back up a little bit. There he is. So he's opened the door. Let's summon a wolf in front of him to distract him. Okay, he's going to aggro on the wolf, hopefully, or the wolf better get him. Jolt to the face. Nice. All right. We're getting him. Just jolt him again. Why isn't the wolf protecting me? Wolf, attack him, dude. Got him. Got him with some magic. It's magical. I don't think we have a metal file set yet. Okay, what's he got in his wallet? Open your wallet. Alright, so let me actually talk to this real quick. Let's see if we can get this. Yeah, we did it. Unlock stairs. Nice. Now we can use the roof to kill any remaining zombies and or ferals, but there's probably only like one or two here. Ooh. What's that? A weather reader? We might need the dog whistle to order. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. Well, he does aggro on him, but I think they have to, like, attack him first. So you're right. Maybe in order to get him to attack. Yeah, that makes sense. Where are these zombies? I know they're around here. Oh, there's black puddings. Oh, I bet they're down there trying to attack the black puddings. No? There's 6 black puddings there. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. All right. 40 times faster evolution. Wow. Mega City is terrain generation. That's crazy, dude. Let's see. I remember making a base, spending in-game weeks to barricade it for only a portal to appear nearby. Oh, no. Yeah, that's terrible. Oh, so it's underneath? Well, it's underneath what? Oh, maybe in the craters? No, we're not close enough to those. Either way, we're leaving. We leaving. We got what we wanted from that place. Ah. And then with no hope on top of it? Yeah, that's rough, buddy. See, when I do Sky Island, I don't play with the no hope on. Honestly, I think maybe in the future I will try it with one set, like the lowest setting of no hope. Because it really does trivialize food, you know? And in addition, tons of other stuff. But, you know, I was just thinking it's harder to upgrade your island. But, you know, that's kind of the whole point of no hope, is just to make things harder. But yeah, when you don't have no hope on, like, food is so abundant. Every house you go into is going to have like potatoes and ketchup and all kinds of stuff. It's one of the reasons, like, I pretty much don't play without no hope unless it's for a certain kind of run, you know. Okay, we got zombies all over the place. This is our closest point towards the city here of Thornton, so let's dive into the forest a little bit. They added a bunch of supernatural mods to add content, dangers, more ways to actually overcome all that hell. Let's go to the trailhead. I'm a big fan of trailheads. All right, what's in this little car? Okay. Look at this. 3 water treatment plants all right next to each other. Oh, but there is a mine shaft down here. We saw that. Oh, well, we could spend time clearing the mine shaft, but the only reason I would be looking to do that is to fill up our generator back home with some more diesel, which is a good idea. I'll probably want to do that eventually, but let's see. Do we have anything to eat? We don't have a lot, but we're just going to eat everything we've got. Yeah, we do need to find some food. Is this a cave? Oh, there's a drug lab right there. Huh. I don't know if I've ever looted one of those. There's not going to be any food at the water purification. Because of the longevity of the Skyland characters, things do rot. Well, that's true. That's true. Yeah, if you're bringing up perishable foods to your island, you do need to get some refrigeration or something going. So we've got a Kraken, which isn't a threat, but they're... No, looks like an amoebic mold. So we're good. Let's see what's over here. Okay. What else? What else? Should we go check this out? Let's go look at the drug lab. I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to be kind of a crappy spot, similar to like the still or the what's it called? The moonshine thing. Well, we'll find out. Maybe it's like a whole underground thing. No, it is. It's just like the still. Instead of liquor, there's booze. Or instead of liquor, there's drugs here, I think. Oh, no, it's a person. Dude's got a battle rifle. Oh, he's also a mutant. He's got Raven characteristics. Raven wings, Raven build. He's got talons and feathers. Oh, this is a girl. Azalea Yarbo. M14, 20 round magazine, fast draw holster. I don't know if she's going to attack. I don't really want to find out. But let's turn off safe mode. She's definitely hostile. But we were talking about this at the start of the stream. Some NPCs won't straight up attack you unless I think you attack them first or get too close to them. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here, though. Yeah, she's got stuff for cooking up. You know what? I don't know if the items in here are really that valuable. More or less what she's got on her, though. Oh, shit, there's 2 people in here. Oh, I can... No, never mind. No. So they won't talk to me. This one has a machete on him. Oh, we could possibly kill them. But it could end up turning on us. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we bother with them? Should we just leave them? tempted to just leave them. Maybe we'll come back at some point. Let's leave a little note here. Oh, we got a swamp shack. And what's this? Oh, military helipad. Whoa. The objective right now, we're just kind of exploring. I was hoping to come across another farm. You know, I'd really love to get us a horse, but I'm not seeing any farms. So I'm just kind of doing a big loop. We're going to head back over in this direction as the base. So I'm just kind of opening up, seeing what's here and stuff. Maybe we'll come up this way. See what's up there. It's very early. It's only 6:30 in the morning, so just kind of checking it out. Yeah, let's go look at that swamp shack. We'll go south. There's the drug deal that we just came from. We'll check out the swamp shack. Swamp shacks can have some good loot in them, if I recall. Also, yeah, don't they have like some things already set up? Like at the swamp shack, they'll be like, I don't know. I recall there's usually some stuff set up there. Yeah, look at this. Is there people here? Yeah, there's a smoking rack already built. Not much there. What's in this thing? It's another fermenting vat. Yeah, they've got 2 of these charcoal kilns right up front. That's really nice. Those can be kind of a pain to set up because you got to get a bunch of stones for them. Oh, there's a sturge over there. That's no fun. Okay, it's unlocked. Bring some friends to play with them. That's not a bad idea. No god from a corpse. What a name. I thought there were 2 stories. I thought that these swamp shacks had 2 stories. I guess I was wrong. I'm thinking of a different building. All right. Well, oh, a machete. Okay. We'll take that. 21 cut plus 1. Yeah. That's a nice little item. We'll go with that. All right. So we searched this place. We can gray it out. We got to be careful of that sturge. So I'm going to return the way we came and kind of avoid the swamp a little bit. Let's go look at this military helipad. Oh, this is stupid. Oh, did you hear the gunshots? Start getting close. There's something happening over here. There's a M240 machine gun firing. I don't think they're shooting at us right now, but it will if we get too close. All right, so this thing's, there's turret. Maybe it is shooting at me. I don't know. Or leaving. I don't know, maybe if we just sit here, will it just exhaust its ammunition? Okay. Let's test it. Let's try a little something here. So it stops shooting. There's going to be more than one turret, almost certainly. What was it shooting at, though, you know? Does it show if it's out of ammo? I can see a bunch of, like, the ammo, yeah, casing belts sitting around it. So this is definitely the one that was just shooting. What was it shooting at, though? Now there's 2 turrets. Oh, it killed something. Grenade might take them both. Where's the other one? Grenade's got a big explosive radius, but not as big as I think it's going to take to knock out 2 of these. Okay, so there's another turret right here. It sees me, and I don't think this one has started shooting at all. So in other words, it's shooting at me. Yeah, it's got ammo. I'm pretty sure. Oh, shit! I was just going to say, I'm pretty sure this one's out of bullets. Oh, no! Damn it. All right, well, that was just a test. I said it before we went in there. I said, this is a test. We're going to do a quick save scum. Don't worry, don't worry. We're going to boot it back up and just retreat. I just wanted to see. Just had to see. We, got to see how much ammo that stupid turret had. We're not dead yet. We're not dead. We're coming back. I'm loading it up right now. You'll see. You'll see. You'll be alive magically, like regrown from the forest itself. Our little druid Henrier. I'm not going to save scum too often, but I do like to occasionally use it, to check stuff out. Hold on, the game is back. Let's wait for you, OBS, to catch up. Hello, we're trying to stream here. OBS, can you pick up the game, please? Hello? What's going on? There it is. Sorry about that. Sometimes OBS doesn't like Cataclysm for whatever reason. All right, so here we are, just up the road from it. What is this? Oh, hazardous waste. Great. We get too near that, we'll turn into a mutant. I did one. Oh, there's a sturge. I forgot about that. I did one time get too close to a nuclear plant, and I got exposed to radiation, and I did mutate. My character ended up growing a little tail. That was it. I don't think it was like a full mutation path or anything like that, but he did grow a little tail, which I thought was very funny. Okay, I'm going to give that sarcophagus a pretty wide berth. What's this? We are super full on inventory. I'm overweight. Oh, okay. Bunch of books. Yeah, I think we're generally going to head in the direction of home base now. Probably the smart move. Still super early, but I've got a ton of loot on me. We got to get all this good stuff back. Okay, so there's a hunting blind, and those are usually contain absolutely nothing, and as does that one. There's a science lab over here. I think this is one of the labs you can't actually get into until you have science ID cards, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So you can't even access this lab until you get the right ID card, which we don't have. Oh, no, I do have. Never mind. Yeah, we probably shouldn't be in here either. Let's just peek our heads down here. Since I used my card. Okay, this is fun. Interesting. So, look at this. Can I examine this? Oh, it's a Spectre Recon mech. I've never seen this before. The Boeing Daewoo RMES Recon Mechanical Exoskeleton Suit. What? A recent acquisition by the U.S. military was designed to be used as a scout recon due to its mobility, integrated laser sniper rifle, a suite of optics for target designation and battlefield awareness. It was not deployed before the Cataclysm hit, though there are a few prototypes in the field. You may be able to hack it to attempt to accept you as its pilot. Like all mech suits, it can something from its large battery. What? So, is it currently active? For one thing, there's no way in hell we can stay down here. See this corner over here? There's like 4 of these security bots. These things have guns attached to them, and they will murder us. Just as bad as those turrets did. So we're out of here. But that's super interesting. I've never seen a combat mech suit. So we're definitely going to leave a note here. See, this is the kind of place where if I was playing single player, I would save scum the hell out of it. Like, I would try and throw a grenade in there and see if I could, like, clear the bots. If I failed, I would save scum and reload it. Try something else, you know. But at this point, it would be a lot of save scumming, I think. So these triplets are bad, bad, bad. I don't like the looks of that. That's going to kind of preclude us from going in this general direction. We're not going to really be able to explore over there. We'd be lucky if we could even get over to this goblin encampment. So let's cross the stream and get back to the farm. That was cool, though. I'm glad we checked out that lab. Okay. We can probably use our auto lock. Oh! Wait a second. Shit. That's a bit bigger than I thought it was. I made a mistake. I thought this was one of the... I thought this was this kind of a stream. Crap. Well, looks like we have to backtrack all the way around where we just came from, but that's okay. Maybe there's a... Oh, we can't use boats. That's right. Nope, we got to backtrack. It's all right. It wasn't that long of a trip. I could swim, but I would instantly... Not instantly, but I would almost certainly die. We don't have the spell to walk on water, do we? No. Actually, what I'm thinking of is not a spell. I'm thinking of that item from the Sky Island playthrough. There's some item you can make out of warp shards that will allow you to walk on water for like 3 minutes. That would be perfect. That would be perfect, but this ain't the Sky Island run, people. Don't get your hopes up. Where's the zombie? He's almost dead. Okay, there's a bunch of them. Floating stone, that's it. Yep. I did have a water walking spell. Not with this character. That might have been a previous run, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, there's slimes up here. That's what's going on. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's a spider pit. I don't see where the slimes are coming from. Maybe it's from our friend the amoebic mold. Because amoebic molds, if they're struck too many times, will produce slime. Lethal slime. Oh, turn that back on. Using a little bit of auto travel, which is risky. Not gonna lie, it's kind of risky. Another thing I used to do in Skyland, stuff everything into a backpack, hold it in hands, and then swim. Oh, okay. Now, you do have to have pretty good athletics, though, right, when you're swimming? Because, I mean, you can easily drown just from overexertion, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, let's be careful here. Why is my speed... Oh, because we're overburdened. Yeah, we're almost there. See, this is why we got to explore, though. To find the interesting places. And now we know. We don't really need to come back this way until we get leveled up pretty high. Want to hit up those labs, maybe even the military helipad. Although I don't know. To be honest, I've looted military places before, but I always go for the base, the big military base. Those are gold mines, like some of the best loot in massive quantities too. So if we come across a military base, yeah, we're going to make that like one of our goals. But I don't see one. Not yet. Now, oh, not really. 2 levels of athletics is enough to carry like 9 kills. Okay, there you go. See, that shows you how little I actually swim in this game. What is this? Oh, apartments. Oh, dude, I noticed there's another water purification plant right there. There's 4. Must have some really nasty water in this place. You know what, to be honest, I'm jealous, man. My city water tastes like garbage. We need like 4 water purification plants here in my town. All right, here we are. Almost to the Bridge of Wonders. Hey, what's a piercing whale? Scatterbirds. Okay. Nice. Whoa. Oh, the goose. Wait. And to not run out of stamina, just switch between prone movement mode? Huh. Oh, while you're swimming? Yeah, that's true. I could probably zap them pretty easily. That's true. That's true. And of course, I've got the bat as well. So, you know, the bat plus, what is it? It's like +3 to hit. Shit, no, it's +5 to hit. Yeah, I should be using my bat more often, to be honest. For one, the spear is damaged. Okay, where are we going? Yeah, we're going the right direction. We're gonna auto travel, which I probably shouldn't do. Walked right past the demon spiderlings, no problem. No problem. You could try that too, unless you go in deep water and then try to walk on it and then try to go prone on it. Huh. What was this? Oh, those pigs. Oh, there's standing stones right here. Let's investigate the. I don't think these are anything of real interest to us, but let's just look at them. We are a druid after all. Oh, wait a second. Maybe there is something here. Oh shit, there's a book here. What? English translation of several Old Norse poems. That's funny. I mean, that's very appropriate for a stone circle, isn't it? In fact, what? Let's grab it. I'm going to take that home with us. Because this is not actually a magic site. If we look at it on the map, the standing stones say origin dark days ahead. So there's not anything magical about this spot, really. I think it's just one of those very light kind of opportunities for loot. Not much, but oh, this is weird. You don't see these cargo trucks out on the road very much. Usually you find these at mine shafts. Man, oh man, if we were playing with a normal playthrough, I would want this vehicle right there very badly. Yeah, the cargo truck is a nice truck. Excuse me. All right, we're coming down here. We're going to get our character back home, safe and sound. I hope. Here we go. We took an extended hike this morning, but ultimately it only took a couple of hours in game, and we learned a lot about the surrounding area, which is going to be so important for us as we go forward. Oh, wait, where am I going? Yeah, here's our base just over here. Let's see if we can auto walk all the way there. We did it. Look at that. We made it home, everybody. Oh, our little garden here. Let's see how much. Ah, the battery's almost fully charged. Drop everything. Not bad, not bad. We'll drop this glow stick too. All right. Yep, 9 in the morning. Let's see. Are we able to activate our juvenile starter dough yet? Nope. We've been caring for it for a while, but it's still not ready to be turned into regular bread. It's all right. We'll have to give it a few more days. Let's check. I don't think it's changed, but let's look at the Forge Lords. Nope, still says we're not welcome. Oh, well, we're going to give it time. We will continue to check it and stuff, but we've reached the 3 hour and 30 mark. 3 hour and 30 minute mark on today's stream. So I think that's a good place to end things right here, guys. But we're going to take a break from Cataclysm next weekend, but the following weekend we'll be getting right back into our Druid run, no doubt about it. Just next weekend we're going to do something a little different, play some Long Dark and some RimWorld and stuff. But don't worry, our Druid run will continue, and of course the Sky Island series is going to be still continuing on the YouTube channel. So I hope you guys will tune in for that. Thank you so much for everybody who stopped by today. Appreciate you all. Thanks for your help, your tips. Hanny, thanks for that super chat. And I'll see everybody on the next one.